Boy, I love when the horns come in, man. What's good, Jay? What's going on?
Man, what's cracking, bro?
I can't call it. I can't call it. Been a long week already, and it's just Tuesday.
Hey, man, be like that sometimes, bro. Be like that, man. Just
Boy,
gotta
your
let it be.
boys.
Just gotta let it be like water off the duck back, bro. Just gotta let it roll off, man.
Yeah, your boys in the middle of moving. This is vote night. Time to
Yeah, man.
make America great again or move it in a different direction, however you want to frame it, however you want to put it. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody got out there and cast their vote, those that can, those that could. Hope you went out there
Hey,
and stood for something. Stood for the right
hey,
thing, stood for something.
you know, vote your conscience. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, just vote your conscience. You know what I mean? That's all
Hey,
I can say. Vote your conscience. I ain't about to sit up here and endorse nobody. You know what I mean? But you just vote your conscience, whatever that is. Hey, you know what? Come tomorrow, we'll figure it out. Moving forward from there. Once the results are in, it is what it is. So yeah, man, we just gotta do what we gotta do.
already. Hey, brother, you're gonna have to speak up a little bit. I think you coming in. We can hear you for sure. Coming in a little soft though.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. That's good. Yeah, there we go.
You hear me better now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But what's
Okay.
going on, y'all? What's going on, everybody, man? Glad y'all could make it out here tonight with us. I know some of y'all are busy too. Thank y'all for joining, man. Like we always
Yes,
say,
sir.
you could be anywhere but here, but you chose to be here with us. And for that, we are extremely, genuinely grateful. Please believe.
Absolutely, absolutely. We appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
For
yeah.
real, for
Well,
real. Y'all can be
tonight
doing
we
a
got
whole
a
bunch
great
of other
talk.
shit.
I'll say
Do
again.
what? Nah, like you say, they can be doing, a whole bunch of other extra shit, but they rocking out with us, bro. So I appreciate it.
For sure. For sure. Well, we got a great topic to discuss tonight, man. Y'all saw the header. All right. The manipulation of Fragcomm, got some interesting points on that we want to touch on and go from there. We will go ahead and give a preface to this. We did get this in mind recently. Big Beard Business did a video talking about how the industry is using certain tips, certain things to kind of get us into the mode of buying to manipulate our fragrance choices and how often we buy them, how excited we are about them and whatnot. And it was brought up by a couple of people. Jay, you brought it up in one of our chats a few weeks ago, and then getting on there and had a conversation with our guy Tazzo, and figured, hey, this would be a great topic to discuss with the community. And
Yeah,
thus,
man. Yeah, for sure. I mean, because when I saw the video that Triple B put out, man, shout out to Big Beard, man.
yep,
Immediately for me when I watched that, bro, I was like, bro, that's probably, in my humble opinion, that's probably the best video that I've seen all year. You know
hey,
what I'm saying? Best
yes,
video I've
sir,
seen all year because you don't see content creators in this space talk the way that he did,
true,
and for him to put that out there the way that he put that out there, I mean, that just lets us know that he's, one of the real ones out here in this Fragcomm space to put that out there because brands send him fragrances all the time. You know what I'm saying? And for
true.
him to talk the way that he did, it's just like, damn, that might strike some brands the wrong way, but at least he was open and he was honest and he, was talking that talk like Dame would say. He was talking heavy. He was talking different.
Our boy Dane, man, talking that talk. Make sure you say it without
Right.
the L. Replace that L
Right.
with a W. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like hawk
So
to her, we got talk to her. All right.
yeah, man. So it was just one of those things, man, to where, to hear him talk the way that he was talking, man, like I had, nothing but the utmost respect for what he was saying in that video, man. Like it was real, real, real talking that thing, bro. And when he was saying that, I started looking at some of the fragrances that I had, and I'm just like, damn, you know what? He is 100% right, bro. And then I started smelling them, and I'm just like, this is the same damn fragrance. The only thing they did was take out one note, put in another note, and now it's a quote unquote flanker. No, the hell it ain't, man. It's the same shit. But we'll
We'll
talk about that, you know what I'm saying, in another situation.
definitely get into that. Well, I tell you what. First thing first, Jay. What's your drink of the night? We'll go ahead and start off with the drinks real quick.
As our number one hater of sips and sniffs would say, Mrs. Dedrick L. Hicks. You know, I ain't gonna say no names like Sway. You know, I got me a little juice, you know, a little wine juice in here in my cup tonight. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sway, man. Shout out to Dedrick too.
Shout out to the missus. All right. Shout out to Sway. All right. I won't lie to you, man. Look, it's election night. I'm already 2 shots. I'm almost done with this bottle too, but I'm 2 shots of Malibu in the
Okay.
hole, and got a little. I think it's a Pirate Bay or Carrot Bay rum in here with a little lemonade. Yeah, man, we're keeping it simple, baby.
Hey, I know we ain't pausing no more, man, but 2 shots to the hole was jumping wild.
I'm sick of you.
We ain't pausing no more, bro. But that one was,
Ain't
yeah, that
pause.
was crazy.
Ain't
That one
pause
was
that.
crazy. I
I
had to say
mean,
that, bro. That
I
one was
mean,
crazy.
if you let your imagination run that way, brother, I can't help it. You know what I'm saying? I can't help you. All right. But yeah,
Let me
so we
say,
rum on rum. You know what I'm saying? Rum on rum today. I don't know why
okay.
everybody want to call me tonight. Anyway, and what's your fragrance, my brother?
Today, man, I went with a little layer combo, man, for today, bro. Because, you know, I can't afford, you know, the real bottle, man, you know, because right now it's just too expensive out here in these Fragcomm streets.
Mm.
Um, so since I can't have a bottle of Faith by Boadicea the Victorious, I went ahead and did the layering combo for the next best thing. So I went with Ganymede and Mega Man as my sense of the day for today.
All
So
right.
I did 2 sprays of Ganymede to every 1 spray of Mega Man.
So what was that?
Uh,
6 in total? 4 and 2? Because if you did more than that, brother,
yeah,
you filling up a room.
nah, well I did two, four, six. I did 8 of Ganymede
The fuck?
and four of the Mega Man.
You
And yeah,
tripping?
bro, seriously, this combination, bro, yeah, it was a compliment monster today, man. Compliment
Yeah.
monster, bro.
They were complimenting to get you away from them. That Mega Mirror strong
Nah,
as
man.
hell.
I
Strong as
mean,
hell.
it is,
Like,
but
yeah, brother, you smell good. Go on, go on, go on.
but here's the thing about Mega Man for real. Is it strong? Yes, but is it one of those to where, you know, if you put on 4 sprays of this, you know, are they gonna have to like put your ass outside and call HR on you? No, it's not. It's not for real.
But you like the citruses. You like citruses. You like that. No, you like that style of fragrance, and it is office approved. It is office approved. But man,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I smelled that. I was like, yo, that thing's strong. That thing's
I mean,
strong.
like I said, it has its moments. It's definitely gonna give you staying power for real. Um, I had one of my coworkers. She came to my office today, and she was like, "Wow, you smell really good in here." And then later on today, I went to go grab some lunch, and the young lady that was taking my order, she was just like, "Oh my gosh, you smell so good. What is that?" So I had to like tell her what it was, and she looked at me like I had 6 heads when I
Yeah,
gave her the names because people don't be into fragrances like that. So when I looked them up for her, and she took pictures of it and everything, she was like, "Yo, I got to get that." So
mm.
it works. You know what I'm saying? It's not overpowering or anything like that. It works. It does what it's supposed to do. So
All right.
that was my Saturday today.
Well, I'm not wearing a fragrance. I'm going to go ahead and get over with mine real quick. Today, I'm just simply wearing Jay Chantel's body oil. I'm wearing 87 and a half. It has a hint of cherry note, a little bit of a winter fall fragrance. And I'm also wearing that Fetty Says. I forget which one this is. This is the Gold Snow. Gold Snow. It has like gold flakes in it and whatnot. It's one that our brother Terrence Sr. put me on. Fetty told me this is one of his better ones that he encourages using to grow your beard. And man, it smells beautiful. Has somewhat of a cherry blend note, like a cherry berryish note in there. Really nice, really sweet. Goes well with the scented body oils. And yeah, that's it. No fragrance though. I'm keeping it cool. You know what I'm saying? So that's it, man. Feeling
Okay.
moisturized and smelling great. That's all I need.
Okay. Okay. That's what's up, man.
Let me go ahead and tend to these to the chat, man. Tazzo is in the back. He just popped up, so we'll get him in here in a minute. Let's go ahead and shout out to the first person in the room, Joel. He was on the live with me and Terrence and Kicks last night, man. Finally got to see his face again. He's been absent from them YouTube streets, but also gave us a little sample, a little peek at his collection, man. And Joel has been collecting. He's been adding some niche. Had a little musk ravageur in there. Had some Arabian ouds and whatnot. Joe is collecting. Don't get it twisted. He's no longer Middle Eastern Joe.
Yeah,
He's
man. Joe been putting in work behind the scenes, man.
and you said I sounded crazy earlier.
But putting in work behind the scenes, well, how's that crazy?
Hey,
That ain't no more crazy than 2 shots in the hole, man. Stop
brother,
it, man. Knock
I don't know how they don't correlate. Okay, I don't understand.
it off, bro.
Oh, stop it. If I were to say, hey, I got this text, man. Hey, look, I'm gonna holler back at you. I got to go put in some work. What am I talking about? Okay. All right. So with that being said, Joel, what's good? Tiziana Terenzi, Ladano, Nero. Fragrance of the night. That is something I've never heard of, but I'm sure it smells good, Joel, because you got a hell of a nose on you. Bond still chilling. What's good, man? Scent of the day is Lalique Encre Noir Sport. Nice little cheapie. Yeah. Fat Boy Finesse, what's good, fam? Hey, scent of the day is Mason Dederis, Notoriata.
What's good, Walt?
Oh, yeah. Got him in here. Percy, East Texas representative. Percy, no mercy, Percy. I think he got about 4 or 5 names that we didn't give him. Anyway, though, scent of the day is Montebaco Cuba. Oh, yeah. Another person that was influenced for the buy.
Boy, look.
Man. Dakota, what's good? Jason Gems and Tazzo. Scent of the night is Darling Nikki. Okay. Sounds like a Prince song there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think what's it called? I think that's Wilhelm Perfumery makes Darling Nikki. I think that's Wilhelm Perfumery. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Our guy Will, the Thrill. What's good, man? What's going on? Rich Money Cash, the originator of the panty pull upper. What's good? Scent of the day is Prisme Vert Intense. All right. Got Dakota. Kevin B. What up, Kev? Scent of the day is Day Chanel EDP, smelling good. Rock Boy T. You already know, man. What's going on? Be more is the scent of the day. All right. We got Kicks Griffey in the house, 12, as you call them.
What up, 12?
Them pea shooters. All right. Scent of the day is that Coach Platinum layered with that Alt There Dupe by Dapper Fragrances. Already, my man Stogie P. What's up? What's good? Work scent tonight is Commodity Milk. Need some milk. All right. Pause. Most definitely. Beardsome, what's good, my guy? Scent of the day is Dior Sauvage Elixir. Can't mention manipulation without mentioning Burgess. Vanilla Oud, you already know, baby. We'll talk about that a little bit later, all right? Mr. Clark, what up, fam? Scent of the day is the Tar Collection, Cathalt Night. All right. Stephen Hatcher, what's going on, man? Paragon by Initial is a scent of the day. Oh, yeah, smelling good. Habibi, sure. Scent of the day is Glory. Over there smelling like what is that? Upside down cake? Isn't that what they say it is? A pineapple upside down cake? That Honor and Glory? I believe so. By Latifah. I haven't smelled it either, but that's what they say. That's what I was told. So we're gonna roll with it. E. Kroom. Scent of the day is Fall of Phaeton. Smelling Argos. All right, smelling good. I see you. All right, we got IBG here. What's cracking? Hey, it's a hot off signature autumn. All right. And we're gonna go ahead and scroll through, y'all. Hey, we definitely want to say what's up to everybody. Blaine, I gotta get you your tracking number. It's already in the mail. All right. What's going on? He said everybody is smelling well. Yes, sir. Dane, blame and Dane. Yes, sir. So today, Lamar by Kajal. Tazzo, I see you in the back. We about to bring you up. Bear with me, my boy. All
Yeah,
right.
you better hurry up, man. You know Tazzo ass a dip also.
Nah. He got that in-house. He got that in-house now. He good. My boy got that in-house. He ain't got to go nowhere now.
Okay, all right.
All right. Rafon, what's good, man? Center of the day is Jazz Club. Charles Alexander, what's good, brother? My brother. What we got? What we got? All right. We already talked to Will. Will, we see him all the time. Terrence Taylor, what's going on, my man? He's been having some hella hauls on IG recently. If you got a chance, go in and tune into the guy. All right. Let me go ahead and scroll down. Beards from Terrence. Yeah. Our boy Elroy was good. Hey, running with the fam. We understand. We saw you with the little one. Alicia, what's good? What's good? All right. Let me go ahead and scroll down. Panty pull upper. We see you on here again. Good gosh. King Alias. Hey, my little brother. My little whole face brother. What's going on, man? Blue Diamond of Fragrances. Megamir. All right.
Good stuff, bro. Good stuff, man.
Our guy, Soulful Sense Tay. What's good, man? Center night is Arabian Oud Rosala. Chocolate Oud. I love it. Love it. Dutch, what's good, my guy? Hey.
What up, Dutch?
Sunder Sense, and we are coming to the bottom of it. Sunder Sense, center of the day is a hot up autumn. All right. Alex, saw you in there. What's good, my guy, man? Jojo, center of the day is ominous intense. My brother from another, Kenneth Cole Black. Okay, all right. Little bit of a classic over there. I got you, Dre.
Yes, sir.
Joey, what's good? Via Cavor and Torino 22. Hey, and we're going to touch on what moves Joe is making, man, towards the end of this. We definitely got to touch on that. Joe, hey, stick around, man. Might have to send this your way, my brother. All right. Might have to send the link your way because I might want you to just take a minute to tell everybody about your big announcement that you recently had, man. Robert, good. Center of the day is Royal Tobacco. All right. And we are coming to the bottom, and that'll do it. All right, y'all. Give us a second. Let us go ahead and bring our guy in, man. Y'all know him. Our guy Tazzo. All right, the reviewer. He's back at it with a vengeance. Y'all seen him. He's been on a tandem. All right, releasing new content. But today we're gonna talk about the manipulation of Fragcomm. What's good, my guy?
Yo, what's up, Jen? What's up, Jason?
Yo, what up, it's good.
Long day, brother.
Yeah, we here though, man. Had some unfortunate stuff happen, before this live stream, man. That really gonna put a dent in my schedule.
Hey,
don't even want to bring it up right now because it just gonna bring back that feeling of being angry.
It's all right, man.
At some point, though, bro.
Yeah, it's all right, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, bro. Yeah. Hey, we're gonna go ahead and get off your mind real quick. What up, T? Go ahead and get it off your mind, man. As I was saying earlier, Tazzo, we was talking the other day. Jason, you put it in the chat, but Tazzo, you brought it up to me yesterday, as a matter of fact. The video, you sent me the link. I watched it. I sent it to Jay, suggested we talk about it. He was like, yo, I put that in the chat too, like a week or two ago. I was like, yo,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was Jason that mentioned it to me. That made me go look for it.
Yeah. Hey, Big Beard really touched on some good stuff, y'all. A lot of us have been having little complaints here and there with the recent releases of a lot of the fragrances and with the past releases. And it seems like, especially in the realm of designers mainly, it seems like these big name brands keep switching up one note, one word, you know what I'm saying? Put elixir on there, perfume and whatnot. And it's like they keep tempting us and hitting us with the okie doke while we're over here thinking that we're going to get something different. And they hitting us with a remix, a slight remix. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question, Jens. Are we calling names tonight or are we keeping it PC?
Let's call names. We gonna bring out some bottles.
I know one house, but I haven't smelled the latest of the from that house or this house. But they hit us with the okie doke twice. Some people caught on to it, some didn't. That's just one
Hey,
example.
I tell you what. Bring it up. Let's go ahead and handle it, and we'll talk
All
about
right, let's just
how that
jump right
okie doke
into it.
is. Yeah.
Let's get to it,
Does
bro. Let's
does
just get to it.
I want to ask the chat. Do Danae smell similar to Adonis Awaken? But sold us on a new fragrance, but Adonis Awaken smells very similar to to Danae. They changed maybe one or two notes. That is a very, you got to really pay attention to like what the differences are. But if you really if you really like smell both of them in the air, it's
Give
not
me a
much
second.
difference, bro.
Give me a second.
If you got them, that's just one. That's why I wasn't too, crazy to smell Sacred Fam. I'm like, man, it's gonna smell a little bit like either Tribal Bacchus or Danae or Adonis Awaken. Like the DNA, they're very simplistic, bro. Like one fragrance does smell a little bit like the next one.
And I can understand that. I mean, because like I'm firing shots off too. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, that's what a lot of these brands are doing. Because I'm even gonna throw Zherzhov into the mix because I've got this 30 ml bottle of Mephisto, 100 ml bottle of Mephisto Gentle Warmer. This the same shit.
Come on, man.
It's just that they put a little lavender in here to make this shit a little bit fresher. This is the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. Same thing.
Hey, Jason, and we have people really online looking up, should I get this one? Should I get that one? If you got one, you got the other one.
You got the other one. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to throw another shot.
Hey, Tazzo.
These products right here. Prada long, low. Same shit. And James just put the same thing up. I ain't even know he was about to pull those two. But same thing.
Can we go blue to Chanel EDP and blue to Chanel the Parfum? Is it really a big difference?
They are close enough to say
very
that it would be a bit redundant.
We can smell the differences, but in the wind, the average person smelling you, did we really need a Parfum?
I'm be honest with you. I don't necessarily think so.
EDP can get you the same compliments the Parfum can get you.
Yep. But to me, it does have a slightly different smell. A noticeably different smell. The thing about this is that it's hard when you look at us or the people that are into this hobby like we are. It's hard to say what other people can do because we are ones that smell 30 plus fragrances, right? A month. All right. And for us to be able to distinguish between certain notes, certain blends and whatnot, it's not far-fetched. You know what I'm saying? However, like you said, when you spray it on skin and you're walking in the wind, what's going on, Ray? It is a lot of the regular people, just the buyers and goers, you know what I'm saying? The people that are just going to walk by you will smell pretty much the same thing. If you wear that all day on Tuesday, and then come back and wear like the EDP on Tuesday and come back and wear the Parfum on Wednesday, them people that only got like maybe 3 to 10 fragrances in their collection that you work with, they won't be able to tell the difference more than likely because the base notes are going to overwhelm the rest of the difference. But us, we'll know the difference. Like, but I feel you on that because it's tempting to go out there and pay $150 for the EDP and then pay $180 for the Parfum, and notice.
So what I gotta ask the general public is this: when I say I probably should say Fragcomm, right? Are we satisfied with that slight tweak to make it the Parfum, or should we demand them to actually give us a real flanker, something that's off the original DNA but better? You feel what I'm saying? But like miles better. You get what I'm saying?
Let me say this:
giving us these little flankers every 6 months, every year, that really ain't taking the DNA and really going left with it. You just kind of slight tweaking it and then putting out another fragrance.
Well,
Like, we
let me
gotta
say
challenge
this.
them a little bit. Like, come on, give us a little bit more, yo.
Let me say this. Let me spin it though. Instead of saying should we demand more, I think the better conversation would be why are they pissing on us and telling us it's raining?
Right.
Because we
You know what
allow
I'm
them
saying?
to. That's why. Because we keep going out there buying it.
Mm-hmm.
And unless we stop going out there to buy it, they're gonna keep doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And as much as I love Creed, and as much as I say no Creed slander will be tolerated, you know what? I'm about to look. I'm about to be like Dirk. I'm about to be on their ass on this one, bro. Absolute Adventures in this AAA shit, bro. Creed, y'all got to do better. Stop it with that, man. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Okay, you just made it a little bit more dense. Nah, man, stop. Man, y'all need to stop the cap with this shit, man. Like, for real. You know, y'all out here hustling people, and then you're going to charge $565 for this AAA joint when you just charge $545 for a limited edition. Absolute.
Hey, Jason, ain't it only a 75 ml at that?
Only 75 ml, man.
Come
Hey,
on.
let me ask y'all this. I'm Watch. I got the difference in reflection 45 and reflection. Obvious, you know. But tell me, what difference did you get out of Jubilation 25 and Jubilation 40?
The only thing that they're doing, man, like I said,
I ain't get
they
nothing.
will quote unquote say, okay, we're upping the oil concentration. And like I said, they might make it just a little bit more heavier. But the scent profile is all the same. If we're gonna say we're making a flanker to something and we're making something different, I can understand maybe you taking a little bit of, you know, that original, but bro, just make it something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was cool when they did Absolute Adventures because that, in my opinion, that right there is indeed a flanker of a fragrance from the OG. You
Definitely,
know what I'm saying?
definitely.
Sauvage Elixir definitely is a real flanker. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Definitely is a real flanker. Now, all these YSLY joints, they need to knock that shit
Come
off.
on,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? They got 42 damn YSLYs and all the motherfuckers smell the same. Stop it, man. But the thing is, we the crazy asses that want to go out there and keep buying them.
That's a fact. Because you want to smell the next new thing. When this
Right.
is why we should keep pushing the sample thing, bro. Us buying samples can really show who's buying what.
Right.
You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? And they'll come these companies that see like, okay, they're not really buying the full bottles of these releases that we've been putting out. We got to do something different. You get what I'm saying? It all start with a sample for real, because you smell the sample, then you're gonna want to buy the full bottle. But if you smelling the sample and you like it ain't worth buying a full bottle of, it's just gonna show when it come time for them to see what's going off the shelves and what's not. What are people buying? Oh, they not buying full bottle of these. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you just gotta just put your money
Our
where your
daughter,
mouth is, man. This is why we got people who like to brag about going to buy full bottles. Yeah, that sound good. But if you don't like it, yeah, you can return it or you can have it and be not too impressed with it or sell it off. But the whole experience is bad.
yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's why we need to understand that our money talks. You know what I'm saying? If we adjust our spending, if we adjust our spending to reflect what we like and what is not appreciated rather than what's hyped, you know what I'm saying? Then believe it or not, you know, no matter how small we think we are, believe it or not, we could change, especially the designers, you know what I'm saying? Because they always have people that they always do reflection groups, right? The people where they bring them in certain areas of the country or different countries and they ask them what they like, what are they looking for. And brother, hey, if we put our money where our mouth is, they will change it, but it's got to be more than just our community.
Like Electimus. I don't think neither of the two new releases to me are worthy of buying a full bottle of. And I love the brand. But I'm like, okay, y'all came with this vanilla slight gourmand fragrance, spicy vanilla. The DNA has already been done already. Altier did it. You know, you got the jazz club. Like everybody's kind of doing this dark or gourmand vanilla, like spicy vanilla. That's already been done already. Even the cherry note, like that's kind of getting outdated because you got so many. You got the French Defense,
True.
Bodacious, Lost Cherry, Electric Cherry, Maraschino from Sospiro. Everybody's doing a cherry or have a cherry out. Like I would have went another way, bro. Like how Mind Games did the mango with the blockade. Now you started to see a lot more people want to release a fragrance with mango in it because they're trying to follow the way. Like, damn, they killed the game with the mango Creative Ventures DNA. That was different, even though it's off a popular scent, the Creative Ventures scent, but at the same time, they went mango with it. So that kind of shocked the frag world. Like, yo, y'all smell that new mango Aventus? So that make people go and buy it. Okay, let's find out about this house more. They did something different. A
And you
mango
see how
Aventus.
they, yeah, and you see how they started throwing mango and so many other fragrances right after that. Once they saw something that was big in the community, now all of a sudden you saw them releasing all.
Rock Boy T, right?
They like mango right now.
Rock Boy T, right? Mind Games is killing the game with these new DNAs, man. That French Defense, yeah, it was similar to a cherry and like Lost Cherry or whatever from Tom Ford.
True.
But the way they did they cherry fragrance, come on, you got to give it up, bro.
Yeah,
They did a good cherry, damn good cherry.
Mind Games took a lot of flack when they first came out because a lot of people weren't familiar with the brand. They was like, oh, they don't last, and all this, and they charging $375 for something that don't last. Like sometimes I think when we are introduced to something new that's not popular, what I'm saying, we tend to be like and what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, man, it's just one of those things, bro, to where I can appreciate Mind Games. You know what I'm saying? Like I really can because there are a lot of unique scent profiles in their rotation. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't smell anything from the House of Mind Games to say this one smells like that one. They all smell different. They
That's
all
true
smell
too.
unique. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true too.
They don't have no fragrances in their whole lineup to where it smells like anything else that they make.
Now,
And I can appreciate that.
and I do appreciate that too. But now let's get to the real thing. All right. All right. At the end of the day, all right, this is how I see it too. This is a big cause of it too. And Big Beard and a lot of people don't touch on this. Is it time to move on from these old head perfumers? No offense to them, but is it time to move on from them? Because I'm tired of getting the same Quentin Beach and whatnot, and they're selling the same fragrance, same notes, same combinations to different brands, and we're getting so many similar fragrances. Let's not act like we don't know what's going on here. Let's not act like we don't know that these people are sending multiple fragrances to multiple companies, and that's why they smell alike. You know what I'm saying? Is it time? I want to ask this. Is it time that these companies not necessarily move on, but allow some of the new fragrance
Stop being lazy.
and whatnot to come into their market and help out with YSL? You know what I'm saying? Some of these indie niche people that are doing work to do collabs with them. Is it time?
It's time to get creative. Is all we asking.
Yeah, I mean, these people are master perfumers. They know the perfume game in and out. It's kind of like what Tazzo said, man. Maybe it's they just being lazy. You know what I'm saying? They have this, basic scent, profile, and they'll just regurgitate it, and they'll just add something to it, take something out, and do this and do that because that base and core DNA is already established. It's already proven to do numbers and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Aventus DNA has been created 50,000 times over because it's a scent profile that's been tried and proven. It works. It's mass appealing. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. People gonna buy it because they love the DNA.
But and I get that. I get that, Jay, and that's right. But brother, like everything else, At some point, you have to pass on the torch. I hate to say it, but as we get older, our creativity, it dies out. It does. There are less things that we pick up that the younger people are enjoying. All right. Creed Aventus is a classic. But if you go to the younger people, they're not looking to buy Creed Aventus. They're just not. They're not going to the older style fragrances. And let's be honest, Creed has served this purpose. So has Acquadigio. They reigned on top as the king of fragrances for decades. Is it not time to move on?
Here's the thing, though, James. I think that it's time to move on. But here's the thing: Creed Aventus is still going to do numbers in retail sales because the average person, and this little small Fragcomm space we're in, we're 1% of the world population that's in this space like this. So when we're talking about just the normal person that's out here, Creed Aventus, to their nose, is something that they've never experienced before. So it's still going to sell because the name Creed Aventus in general population, as we would put it, that is like saying you drive a Bentley or a Ferrari when you say I have a bottle of Creed Aventus. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what that is. But what the brands need to stop doing is that they just need to stop taking advantage of those that might not know any better. And then when they see the new, YSL just dropped or the new Bad Boy or whatever these other, fragrance, flankers are, you know what I'm saying? People feel like, damn, you know what? They just dropped this one. To their nose, it's gonna smell different because they just don't know no better. We know better. You know what I'm saying? We know, damn, this is the same shit as this one, but this one will just tweak here and just tweak there. But for just the average consumer, they ain't gonna know no better. And the brands are taking advantage of the people that just don't know any better. You know what I'm saying?
I want to say something real quick. I feel like that's getting ready to change though, because 99% of the I ain't gonna say 90. I'm gonna say I'll probably say about a 70% of people who go into perfume stores nowadays, before they even buy something, they're on TikTok looking at what's popular, what's good, what smells good, what are everybody wearing, what do the girls like. They're doing their research because everything's on the internet now. You know, so and a lot of times people not even going in the stores anymore. They're buying perfume online.
They are.
So they're gonna look at a couple TikToks or YouTubes or Instagrams, see what's everybody pushing, what's the most talked about, and they're gonna go buy.
Yeah.
So, but they get that from the influencers. People are starting to come and get real like, okay, what are they saying is hot? So if the influencers aren't influencing the people that's buying, then there is a conversation that could be had, bro. We do matter, and I ain't just saying me. I'm talking about from us all the way up to the big wheels. They got 100,000s, bro. So it's like they rely on us to speak highly of their fragrances, bro, because we get people to buy.
Yes. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I would love to do right now? I would love to look at the sales numbers of Opnon, you know what I'm saying, Latafa, those companies over the past 3 years. I would love to see what their numbers have done. Because, brother, I'm telling you right now, majority, there's reasons why I talk, ask Dutch, Jay, when you get a chance, reach out to Dutch and see how many people are coming in store and buying stuff. Even the ones that buy stuff, I see a lot of people going and picking up fragrances from stores because they don't want to get sprayed or they don't want to go in there and get posed with all these options and whatnot. These people would rather make a choice before they go in there and buy it. And a lot of them are looking at it and saying, but that's 150. But this guy over here said that this is an 80% matchup to that. And guess what? I see a lot of people buying it. I'm going to trust him. I go on TikTok. I see this 16-year-old, this 17-year-old, this 14-year-old talking about it. I'm going to trust him and buy that $50 clone. I guess they would call it clone rendition, whatever you want to call it, me rendition. I'm going to buy that. And I would love to see what their numbers are doing right now because they're killing it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I see how they're coming up with different stuff. They're not coming up with multiple fragrances because their stuff ain't selling. I want to know how well they're doing because I think we have a lot. The youth are making a lot of decisions for these perfume companies.
And then you gotta think about it, bro. Like a lot of people don't want to be bombarded with a bunch of fragrances at once. It's a lot easier for somebody to tell you, "Hey, go buy this," when you don't have no idea, and just you bank on them. Bank on whatever they're telling you what fragrance it is. It's gonna be good, which mostly like it's gonna be good because a lot of TikTokers they're pushing out mass appealing fragrances,
Basically,
promoting them. So then they like it. The next thing you know, they become addicted to the TikTok fragrance reviewers. I want to see what's the next one they're gonna say smells good. And next thing you know, you got a whole collection, maybe like 10 fragrances that influencers have influenced you to buy, and they damn good. And you're getting compliments. Next thing you know, it's a million of those a day, bro. Just watching influencers and seeing what they saying it smells good.
yeah, man.
Now let me ask y'all another question. Do y'all think that we get influenced to buy fragrances because of the presentations? Well, let's be honest.
Oh,
Yes.
hell yeah. Zherzhov? Yeah.
That we'll look at a fragrance and be like, damn, that bottle is fire. And we feel like we got to have it just because
Time to
they
keep it
made
real,
the bottle
fellas.
look, you know what I'm saying? Because they made
Without
the
a
bottle
doubt.
look a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like how many of us get influenced to buy it just because of the presentation? I've been guilty of the shit. You know what I'm saying? I see the presentation like, damn, that shit gonna look fly up there. You know what I'm saying? Next to
Hey,
these
Jason,
bottles.
can we keep it real?
Right now.
Hey, man, it is an experience when you open up a Zerjov,
It
a
is.
Argos. It's an experience, bro. It's like opening up a brand new watch, man. With the beautiful case that it comes in. If it's worth something, it's gonna come in a nice case. Might got a card, a thank you card. You got Argos. They do that, man. They got the nice artwork. Got some stuff to go with the fragrance. So it's sometimes that experience, that can sell you.
I'm with you because I look at Fragrance
I've been
Dubois.
sold a few times.
Fragrance Dubois has one of the most beautiful presentations that you're gonna find out there.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? To get that beautiful black, like velvety box, and you open
What
it up.
is this,
It's got the
velvet?
red. Yeah, it's got the red, the beautiful red inside. It's all, plush, and the bottle just
Sounds like they got you hooked, Jay.
Yeah,
Sounds like they got you
that
hooked,
sounds
Jay.
good.
But when you buy it though, you be like, damn, this is fly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Damn, this was worth,
Right.
the $400-500 I paid for it, even though the juice itself might be an 8 out of 10 or might be kind of mid. But in your mind, you're like, yo, this shit is like that because it came in this beautiful presentation. Like, look at this.
A trophy.
And I think
That's real talk.
I think that it plays mind games with you, not no pun intended with mind games, but it plays mind games with you to make you say, damn, this fragrance is all of that just because of the presentation. Knowing if you took that same juice and you put that shit in a different bottle, you might say it's mid.
Well, here's the thing. This is why I use the word manipulation, though. This is why I use the word manipulation because, as Big Beer stated, just like these fast food restaurants, I used to be a part of those survey groups. They pay you $30 to $50 sometimes, anywhere within there, to come in and answer questions, try a food that they're trying to put on the line that they want to know if it's good or whatnot. You go in there, you get some water, you eat it, and you write down what you think about it, and then you turn it into them so that they have an idea of whether or not it would be good for this particular market. They pay people to come in and answer questions about several different things, aspects of the fragrance. And one of them is the bottle. They go in there and they say, what is attracted to you when you go and you buy a fragrance? Do you prefer gold or silver caps? Does it matter if it's magnetic? You know what I'm saying? They're asking, hey, the shinier the better. Do you want it see-through or do you want something minimal?
Sometimes the simple look could be deceiving, bro. Cause like you look at this is no knock, but just being honest, like a day 3. they got like simple bottles, but the frag juice is good.
Yeah,
So
clean.
one might sometimes that can hinder a company. I don't know. I'm sure it's not, but I'm just saying like sometimes people look at that and say, I don't want to put that on my shelf. But, you got some people like that. They care about the presentation,
That's a
bro.
fact.
I'm guilty, bro. I am 100% guilty of that. You know what I'm saying? 100%. I'd be like, yo, like, nah, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not doing it. Absolutely
Right.
not. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Just like what's those joints, man? The Carolina Herrera Bad Boy joints with the little
Oh,
lightning
the
bolt.
lightning.
Oh
Yeah, don't
yeah.
put that shit up
I
there.
don't give a damn how good that smells. I would never in my
Don't put
life
that shit
own
up there.
that,
Give me
bro.
that. Give me
I
that
would
10
never
mil.
in my life
Yeah,
own that.
that bottle is cheesy. It's very kitty,
It's
man.
real cheesy.
It's
And the
it's
little
another one
robot
too,
thing.
though,
The
Jay.
little robot thing. What about the little
It's
robot
another one
thing?
too, though. I
I
think
can't never get
it's
robot.
Game of
Ravon.
Spades. Game of
Ravon
Spades
is
be
the
corny
robot
too.
joint though.
Yeah, Game of Spades got some cheesy bottles. That's the only thing with that company. I was like, man, look, y'all
They
got
got good
good
fragrance.
juice and cheesy bottles, man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
that's the
I
thing. Their
can't do that.
bottles, but the case is nice. The case, they give you a nice little
Hey,
hard case.
Vou Elegant. I like the juice, but I'll be honest with you. That bottle takes away from it. That bottle takes away from it.
Yeah, bro. I mean, presentation means a lot to me in regards to, you know what I'm saying, what I have going on in my fragrance collection, bro. Like, if the bottle is cheesy, I ain't messing with it. But these brands, man, like, I'm gonna bring up another brand, and what's crazy is I'm gonna bring up Issey Miyake.
Oh my God, you right.
Love their fragrances. I got 3 of them right
These
here. You
motherfuckers
know
are
what I'm
so
saying? I've got 3. It's a great brand, but the OG, the Eau Fresh, same thing. Eau Fresh has rose or something.
rose. That's it.
Same thing. The vetiver joint, you're getting Isimiaki through and through. You just get more of a woody vetiver base. You know what I'm saying? But what do? We feel like, damn, since the OG flap, I know this mug got to hit just as hard. And then since those 2 hit, I know this one got to go in just as, you know what I'm saying, just as good as the other one, if not better. And then we just keep going right down the rabbit hole of just buying and buying and buying and buying. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
can I ask you fellas this? Have y'all noticed any brand? I mean, we mentioned Mind Games, but have y'all noticed any other brands who might have flankers and who really have took a step up? I want to give credit to Zerjoff with the Tony Iommi line.
Yes, that was a step up.
Defy, the Defy was a real flanker to me,
Yes.
And you're right,
Hey,
100%.
and I was
Udin,
satisfied with that.
Udin and Udin overdose. 2 different fragrances,
Yeah,
noticeably different.
yeah,
Zerjoff ain't copying itself.
Yeah.
100%, 100%,
Uh,
man.
Ormond Jane, Montebaco Cuba,
Okay.
Montebaco Verano,
Okay.
Montebaco, all of them. They all have a style of tobacco, but it's different styles. Montebaco Intensivo, it's a more intense citrus, sharp, dry tobacco, right? You go with Verano, bluish. You get the little hint of the tobacco in there, but it's a blue kind of aromatic feel to it. I mean, definitely, Ormond Jane does it well too.
And look, like,
Now,
go ahead,
I think
Jason.
I think that Dior did good with Dior on 2020
Yeah,
and Dior on Intense. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I like intense.
They
And
did a
Parfum.
great job. Yeah, I gave Parfum to my brother for his wedding, so I don't have that one anymore. I
I
gave it
got
to
it,
my
but
brother
yeah,
because he
I got
brought
all 3 of them.
it. But these, bro, Dior, fantastic job on making these as true flankers. You know what I'm saying? True
Yes.
flankers, man. But these other brands, bro, like they need to knock some of this stuff off, man. But we the goofies that keep going out there buying it, bro, because we feel like, okay, we got this brand new fragrance that's coming out, and we feel like, okay, I want to be the first one to be on a live stream saying that we bought it or whatever. And I'm not talking about content creators because, you know, content creators, that's, you know, what needs to happen as content creators. But I'm just talking about people that don't make content. You know what I'm saying? If you don't make content, we're out here buying all these new flankers and all these new things because we want to be the first one to say we got it. And, you know, it's something to stick your chest out at.
Or
You know
you
what I'm
don't
saying?
want to be able to say that you don't got it.
Well, and let me say this: are we really the goofies, y'all? Because if we were really goofies, then I guess I used the manipulation word incorrectly. But here's the thing: when they go out there and they research our shopping habits without asking, when they go out there and they research what our preferences are, what attracts us to certain things. Y'all do know that this is the same thing that they sued Google or that they sued Facebook and Meta over, right? Because what they were doing is they were researching people's search habits. They were researching people's shopping habits through the use of Meta and whatnot. And remember, they got hit with lawsuits for doing that without getting permission because it was allowing them to manipulate people's use of the internet, to manipulate people's choices and decisions. That's why I really use the word manipulation, because when they are researching us indirectly to figure out what our habits are, what our psyche is, what is our mental, you know what I'm saying, what we are mentally attached to when shopping or looking for certain things, can we really say that we're goofy? Or can we really say that they are manipulating us without us even knowing it?
Well, no, I'm gonna stand by what I said. I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on that. We goofy
You
because
goofy.
at the end of the day, bro, these brands don't make us go in our pockets and buy shit. You know what I'm saying?
True.
You know what I mean? They can go out there and put all the commercials and do all the advertisements that they want or whatever. But at the end of the day, we make a conscious decision to go out there and go buy it. So if we don't make a conscious decision to say, hey, you know what? We ain't doing this shit, bro. Then guess what's gonna start happening? They gonna stop doing it. You know what I'm saying?
And they see, okay, these, you know, they're gonna keep buying them, every flanker, right? Because somebody out there, like the dude Williams said, they gotta have every one. They gotta have every
Pokemon.
Zorro. They gotta have every John Paul or 1 million. I gotta have, you know. But like, look at the elixir for 1 million, for example. The elixir smells like a million other fragrances, bro. It's just a 1 million now. That DNA, that sweet, fruity, clubbing scent, Azaro's done it.
Oh boy.
You even get it with the EDT.
Stronger with you.
Strong
Stronger with
with you.
Giorgio Armani is guilty as hell about that. I just thought about that. Guilty as hell.
Bro, they're all guilty, man. Prada is guilty of the shit.
Yep, Prada. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Versace is guilty of it.
Tom
You know
Ford.
what I'm saying?
If
Tom Ford is
I
guilty
bought,
of it
I
as
gave,
well.
I sold my all gold parfum, but that smelled just like this, maybe a little denser, a little heavier, but it smelled just like Tom Ford Noir Extreme EDP.
And I say this: be willing to not get the recent flanker. If it's not good, stand on, man. Listen, I don't care about trying to have every flanker. This time, I'm not buying that one. And that happens with many more people. They'll say, damn, the latest one didn't really do well. Okay, next time around, we're going to really try to change the game. We're going to really go here with it or there with it. We're going to really make them want to buy this one. They're going to buy this one. Come on, bro. It's the game of hustling, bro. Same way with these companies, bro. They see what works, what doesn't work. So you force their hand. People got to stop buying everything because they want to be able to brag about it, bro. No, brag about we making these companies really become more creative.
I
You
mean,
want to
you're
know
right.
something?
Because I'm not out here buying all these new releases, man.
I
Hell,
know.
and we make content. I'm not out here like just because this new shit is dropping out, I feel like I gotta have it. Like, no. And y'all gonna stop seeing me with shit like this. Y'all gonna stop. Y'all think I be playing when I tell y'all, bro. I'm about to start doing 10 mls, man, for real. And people want to talk shit about people that buy decants or whatever. You know what? I don't give a damn. Because guess what? When I walk out my house, I'm gonna smell just as good as you are, but I'm gonna still have $300 extra in my pocket that you ain't got. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Especially if you're not gonna go through the 100 mLs, at least Bro, sometimes people don't even go through half a bottle. Half a bottle might be a dent for some of us.
Bro, how many fragrances y'all got? How many fragrances y'all got? I'm sure right now y'all got enough to at least wear everything no more than twice a year. If you wore one a day, you have at least enough bottles to only wear it twice a year.
Right.
So it's like, get rid. Why do you need this? 10 years from now, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna need that bottle that I wore 20 times. I'm pretty sure I'm not even gonna be halfway through it.
Right. Because when I first started my fragrance journey, Prada Alone was one of the first like fragrances that I really was like, okay, you know what? I'm about to like start this little hobby again or whatever. I bought a bottle of Prada Alone, and that was back in 2020. I bought a 50 ml. You can see the dent that I got in this bottle. You can see it. But this is only had like maybe 5 or 6 bottles at the time when this came out. You know what I'm saying? And I bought this. So out of a 50 ml 4 years ago, I still have some left. So just imagine now with over 150 plus bottles, bro. I'm telling y'all, this bottle of Ganymede, this shit will probably outlive me. I'm not gonna use all of this. So why do I need to keep going out here blowing a bag? Why? So I can be on here and be like, "Ooh, look at my bottle of Ganymede."
That's what it's for. That's what it's for. That's what it's for. It's bragging.
And look at these, right? Look at these. Argos. 30 mils is all you need unless you're decanting. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: anybody that gets that 100 mil, bro, you just want something to look good on the mantle. You just want something to look good. You know what I'm saying? Because the truth of the matter is, this right here, this shit's gonna last me for a minute. A minute. As much as I love rose, I can't wear this rose more than 3 or 4 times in a year. I got too many other rose fragrances.
And look, ain't these companies even paying attention to that, bro? Because you got some of these companies now that's only coming out with 50s and selling them as what another company might sell 100 ml at. They like, man, these people are buying 50 at 130, 180, 205, 250. So less juice for the same price 100 ml would be.
Sounds like we need to control our indulgence.
You ain't told not one line on that, bro. Like for real. You know, and honestly, this 30 ml bottle of this Mephisto right here, bro, I may have used maybe 10 mils out of this, maybe 10 mils. And I'm being generous at 10. Bro, I don't even wear this no more, bro. I ain't even gonna sit up here and hold nobody. I don't even wear this no more, bro. So just imagine what this shit is gonna get used for. You can see here, and I've had this bottle maybe 2.5 years, and look what I've used from it.
Oh shit.
We out here buying all of this shit, bro.
Overspending
On stuff, bro, just so that way we can be up here to say, "Oh, look what I got! Look what I got! Look at me! Look at me!"
What's your sin of the day, Jason?
What?
What's your sin of the day, Jason? Got that Prada alone. Got that Prada alone. Put that bitch right back there. Get that quick hit. Get that pookie hit. Be like, oh shit.
I'm about to ask another question by a show of hands, for real. How many of us have gone out here and we buy a $200, $300 bottle? We so excited to get it in, and then we do this right here. It comes in. We got the fancy package. We get it. We do this. Man, that smells good. Put the top back on, and the shit just sit on your shelf. And you might pull for it. You might pull for it maybe once.
You know why that is though?
That right here.
It's that next fragrance, bro. You on to the next fragrance, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And then you 2,000 bottles later.
And that's the thing, man. And that's what happens with all these flankers. We be so excited to get the new flanker in, then we smell it, we be like, damn, this shit kind of big, bro. Like, we be on that kind of time, but we bought it. We got bragging rights to throw on the chat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, got the new whoopty 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 whoop. It
Virtues
smells
vanilla.
amazing. Hey,
Even out and about though in public, man, it's a flex to say what you wearing.
It is.
it is to say that,
It
but at the
is.
end of the day, but at the end of the day, like, do we need to have a 100 ml bottle of something to flex in the
No,
streets
no.
to say that we're wearing? No, we don't. You know what I'm saying? We don't need it. You know, because I know we're touching on another topic in conversation right now in regards to buying shit that you don't need, but it all still ties back into the brands, how they manipulate us to make us feel like we need it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the brand new this, it's the brand new that, it's the elixir, it's the parfum, it's the pour parfum, it's the eau de toilette, it's the eau de cologne, it's the this, it's the that. You know,
No,
like,
this
bro,
that
like,
parfum, baby.
stop this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. You look at a lot of these brands, bro, they got an EDT. They have an eau de cologne. They've got an EDP. They've got a parfum. They've got an elixir. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got so much shit going on, bro. And what do we keep doing? We keep buying it. We keep buying it. We keep buying it. They manipulating the hell out of us to make us feel every holiday season we gonna drop another flanker of this and another flanker of that. And then what do? We go out there and we go buy it.
But can we
It's
get a
crazy.
round of applause for Creed for dropping 2 hitters at the end of the year?
Yes.
If we're gonna talk bad about Creed, hey, when they come out swinging, give it up.
Delphinus,
They did good, bro.
and Centaurus.
They
Centaurus
stepped
gonna
out
get
of the
got.
comfort zone.
Centaurus gonna get got.
Centaurus is
Fire.
I'm a fan. I'm more of a fan of
Because you like
Delphines
that
for me.
smooth vanilla. You like that smooth, creamy vanilla smell with slight spice. I like heavy spice with a not rough, but not so creamy. You know what I'm saying? Amber and well, actually Delphinus is more amber than vanilla. So
it
yeah,
is. It is.
yeah. But I like the opposite of it. So yeah.
Rich
Yeah,
Money. I think Rich Money, you the only person who believe that, bro.
believe what?
Everybody and their mother know that Creed dropped some hitters at the end of this year, bro.
I mean, I'm a fan of Delphines.
Both of them.
I mean, for me, I mean, both of them, in my opinion,
What?
are no less than 8 out of 10 for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's for me. A lot of people shit on Creed, and people say Creed is this, this, that
Yeah.
because of the price. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people, get pissed off with Creed because
And
of the price
longevity too. They
and the
do got
longevity of it.
longevity.
But that
But
Centaurus, hey, that Centaurus
But that
last though.
Centaurus is
That Centaurus last though.
Yes,
And I'm gonna
sir.
be
They
honest
do.
with you. Coming
They
from
do.
a guy that loves spices, I love spices. You know this, Jay. I love spices, cinnamon, stuff like that. You know I love it. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Does it have a scent profile very similar to other spicy fragrances? Yes. Yes.
it does.
But
But the
Creed
quality,
has a quality to their
the
blends
quality with Creed
that
may be
separates them
different
from
though.
so many others. Okay. And I'm gonna be
It
honest
does.
with you. It goes to the top because someone tried to connect it to some of the initials. No, much better blend. Much better blend. It's going to be smoother.
Hey,
Okay.
Fat Boy, yeah. Yes, that Centaurus DNA is redundant, but when you smell Centaurus versus them other ones that tried to do it, it's a
That's what I'm
difference.
saying. And I
Creed's
can
gonna
go over
be
there and give you
quality, man.
100 spicy fragrances that I love. And I literally put those 2 creeds over damn near all of them but 10. Seriously. And I've been in this thing loving ouds and spices for a minute.
See, but here's the thing, though, for real. You know, people talk about Creed and they shit on them because of longevity and all of this. But at the end of the day, my thing is this: if you were to take every fragrance from the House of Creed and line them up and put your nose on them, they're not all gonna smell the same. You know what I'm saying? Even with your Aventus, your Absolute Aventus and Aventus Cologne, yeah, you're gonna have that Aventus DNA playing in the background, but they're all doing its own separate and different thing. You know what I'm saying? But everything else, if you take Aventus out of the lineup, you just take it out. If you put everything else that Creed makes and you put them all on the table and you smell them all, none of them are gonna smell anything like the others. You know what I'm saying? But you
Or
can't
poor
do that.
quality.
Right.
I don't think there's a Creed fragrance that anybody can say has poor quality that just smells terrible.
And
No.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I wouldn't, and I'm gonna be honest with you. When I do get the Creed, I'm not gonna get it to collect it along with the others. I would get it, and I'm gonna get rid of a few of my other cinnamon, spicy fragrances because I don't need them. I don't need a large collection of them if they have similar notes. I'm telling you, although it is redundant, it is a better put together fragrance. It just is. It absolutely is.
For any man out there, man, if you could only go with one house for a fragrance, like you're gonna only have one house for any man on the spectrum that you can, where you live.
Damn.
Creed is the house that you need.
Nah.
Over any house.
Nah.
You can get by with just Creed.
I feel you. I feel you on that, Tazzo. And you know what? And I understand exactly why you do that. Man, nah.
If I was telling any old average 21, 25, 30
I gotta agree. I gotta agree,
if he said,
Tazzo.
listen, Tazzo, I need one house to get me by with a collection. I'm gonna just focus on their fragrances and their fragrances only to build my collection. I'll tell him go Creed.
Okay.
For real.
I get it.
I agree because I got fragrances from Xerjoff, Fragrance Du Bois, Rosia, all of those. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking at quality, mass appeal, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna find a house, in my humble opinion, that's gonna do it better than Creed is. There's a reason why Creed is on the Mount Rushmore and the upper echelon of fragrance. They didn't just get there just out of the blue. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
but
No, you go to Neiman's and you go to any of these high-end department stores that's selling these fragrances, who's gonna be the first booth that you're gonna see as soon as you walk in that shit? It's gonna be Creed right there at the
Bodicea,
front as soon as you walk in.
Bodicea, and mine. You got
What,
Xerjoff.
at your Neiman's?
You got Bonds.
No,
They're at the
I'm
back.
saying
They got some for
I'm saying
fall,
as soon as you
winter,
walk in,
spring.
I'm saying as soon as you walk in, they have an entire booth sitting right there in the middle of the floor to where you have to walk around the Creed booth to see everything else.
That must be in Florida because in ours, you walk in, they got Mind Games, they got Initio, they got what's the one with African leather? Memo Paris. No, Creed is
Mine
back
has the
there.
same
Creed is back there. You got to go by MFK and everything else before you get to Creed. Out here in Texas, Creed gets respect. But
Let's
Creed
talk about
ain't
Aventus
getting
Cologne.
purchases like that.
Aventus Cologne gotta be one of the most craziest fragrances for compliments, bro. Yeah, you can put Imagination up there. You can put Creed Aventus, the OG up there. MFK, Baccarat, EDP, all these different ones. But Creed Aventus Cologne, come on, man. Compliment. Chicks love Creed Aventus
Let's
Cologne.
have the conversation again, though, Tazo. Let me reintroduce that question you asked earlier. How close is it to Aventus?
No, it's different, bro.
Oh,
It's different. It's much more attractive to the average nose.
it ain't that different.
That Creative Ventures
It's,
can be pungent with that pineapple, that oak moss,
Man, y'all
but
tripping. That cologne ain't that different
it's
from
way
Aventus.
smoother, kid. I'm telling you, bro.
take it from somebody who owns all three. I've got the OG, I've got the Cologne, I've got the Absolute. People from that have smelled Aventus and Aventus Cologne, 9 out of 10 people choose Aventus Cologne over Aventus.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about how close is it. I didn't ask if it's better. I agree it's better.
It's got nuances in it.
It's a flanker, if you ask me. It's a true
It is a
flanker.
true flanker. It is a true flanker. It is. Now, a flanker don't have to just be 100% different because at that point, the shit ain't. I mean, you don't have to be 100% different. But my idea of having a flanker means that okay, if I have just a little hint of what the OG is, but this does so much other things and it goes into so many other different directions, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? It's just that when you talk about brands like these, this is the same damn juice, but this is just a tad bit lighter. Just a tad bit.
They put a little more
But it's
lemon
the
juice in there.
same damn thing. So I'm with you, Tazzo. For if I had to get rid of everything and only keep one house, I'm keeping a house of Creed, bro. That's just me.
Yeah.
Jerk make great fragrances. Roja makes great fragrances. They do. But the thing is that, man, it's just something about the quality of Creed, man, that Roja don't have, Georgioff don't have.
I don't know how
What?
anybody
Oh,
could.
whoa. Don't disrespect Georgioff like that.
No, but
They
no,
got,
seriously, Jim.
they got equivalent quality.
I don't think anybody can smell a Creed and be like,
Yeah.
like terrible blend or too much that or not enough this.
But y'all are mistaken the fact that they go with easy blends, whereas Georgioff is a cultural product. Okay, you can't take Creed who makes fragrances for the Italians and whatnot, for, let's just be honest, the Europeans, and then compare them to a line that literally caters to a culture where they love ouds, they love deep dark spices. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't take Amouage and Georgioff and hold them up to Creed and Memo Paris. They don't do that. There's different blends. They hire different perfumers. It's a different culture of appreciation of fragrances. You can't do that. You really can't.
But you still, but at the end of the day, Creed is still gonna be better.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, bro.
It's
It's
your
still
opinion.
gonna be better.
It's your opinion. I'm gonna let
Still
you have
gonna
your.
be better.
I'm gonna let you have your opinion because I can't.
Like Green Irish Tweed, like man, that's another one, man. Like a man can get by with just that one too.
But here's the thing: the Middle Easterners don't wear. They don't want to wear. That's a lot of them don't want to wear green Irish tweed. They'd rather wear Udin.
That's an old school.
But it's not their
joint.
old school though. That's what I'm saying. It's different.
That was popular before Creed.
Look
What's
at
that,
that comment that Joe has right there.
Okay.
There's
have the largest counters.
Yeah, but yeah, I can see why.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why.
Okay. Because they invest in it.
They're not giving Creed the largest counters and all of that, bro, if they ain't the ones that's doing numbers. They doing numbers for a reason. Even though you got all these other brands in the same store, Creed is doing more numbers than all of them.
I'm telling you right now, that's up there in New York. If you come down to Texas, I was just there. I was just at Neiman's 2 days ago. 2 days ago. I walked through there. Creed's counter in Neiman's in Dallas, in North Park. Hey, ask around. North Park, it is not bigger than several of the others. It is almost the same size as MFK, Memo Paris. All right. I'm telling you, it depends on where you go because it depends on where you go. Those people buy. If you go to Texas, they're not going to buy like they do in Florida. All right. They just not. They just not. It depends on your location. That's a fact. I've been in retail. I've been in and out of retail for years. It depends on where your market is and who's buying. You know this.
North Park Mall, y'all trash.
Watch your mouth.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes.
Hey, I got a text that's kind of interesting, right? I want y'all opinion on this. This is an interesting question. Text says, "What if the perfumer takes a DNA and make it better, like Contrato better than Balda Freak?"
I can see how you would feel
Do
that.
we get upset about a DNA getting made better?
Yeah, but
Even though it's still redundant, but it's like, okay, it is better than
what was it? Explorer and Aventus. My bad. Mont Blanc Individuel, and then they came out with Creed Original Santo. Definitely better. Definitely better. You know what I'm saying?
Mean, I can see Where some people, I mean, I don't have an issue with if one brand makes something that's mimicking something else, and if they made it better, then my job, if I'm the consumer, or even in the space of where we are now, is like, okay, if I'm gonna buy it, I'm gonna buy whichever one I feel is the best one for me. I'm not gonna own both of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna own both. That's why, like, I try not to have redundancy in my collection. I mean, hell, I don't even wear these products and all this shit no more. Like, I don't even wear them no more. You know what I'm saying? I just don't wear them. It's not that they're bad fragrances. It's just for where I am, they just basic as hell. But I don't mind owning something if it's done better than what someone else made it. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't see the need to where we need to own 5 or 6 of the same scent DNA. I mean,
You know,
again, if you're not a content creator, why are we buying all of this stuff? I mean, we get so excited when we see that, a brand is making, they're releasing a new fragrance, because right now what's about to be the new hype train is this new Afnan joint, the collector's edition or whatever. Shout out to Dedrick for his review on that. You know what I'm saying? First person I've seen do a review on it. That's gonna be that new hype beast fragrance. You know what I'm saying? But all that basically is absolute adventures with a twist. When the what's it called, the joint came out, the Precious came out with
Appreciate.
Armand for
Yep.
sure or whatever. That was the hype monster that everybody jumped on. You know what I'm saying? I jumped on that train, you know what I'm saying, when it came out, because at that time I didn't have the OG Absolute. I didn't have it yet. So I bought it thinking, okay, this is gonna get me by. But guess what?
You went and smelt the
I,
original.
I still went out there and bought the OG, and now guess what the pressure doing? Collecting all types of dust. I don't
Shit.
even pick it up no more. I've only worn that one twice. I've worn
Hey
it
Jay.
twice. You know
Hey
what I'm
Jay.
saying?
I got a friend in Puerto Rico.
Hey, I'm all about getting some stuff sent to Puerto Rico. I ain't got no problem with it. I ain't got
And what
no
was some
problem
other
with
stuff that Big Bear spoke about? Because that was a
Man,
pretty good video, man. Like, seriously.
it really was. It was very informative. He talked about how they market to our desires. All right, they market to our shopping habits. How they play word games. Let's talk about that. How many times have they manipulated our thoughts when we've gotten a parfum which is supposed to have a certain percentage of oil concentration? So it's supposed to be a skin scent, or it's supposed to last. It's supposed to have a better sillage. Typically, that's how they put it out there, right? But you get these companies that'll create a perfume. First of all, the scent still smells similar, hella similar, right? And then they put a parfum out there, and the parfum doesn't live up to the parfum style of cologne, right? It's
EDT would be stronger.
yes,
Like
yes.
Dior
You put it on
Sauvage,
there, and it's
EDT
weak.
is blowing out the EDP and the parfum. That EDT from Dior Sauvage kicks ass.
it does, and that's the only Sauvage I own is the EDT. I didn't once I smelled the EDP, once I smelled the parfum, I was like, you know what? Just for nostalgia's sake to have it, I'm going back to the EDT, and I bought a 60 ml bottle of the EDT because it's better.
Yep.
It's just better. You know what I'm saying?
More masculine too.
I enjoy it a lot better than the others, man. And they make these commercials, and they got the dude with the shirt open and the rippling chest and shit, and then he got the honey all up on him, and sniffing on him and rubbing on him. And what do? We think, damn, if I go out here and buy this new, you know what I'm saying, this new Dior joint, man, I'm gonna have them on me like that.
Yeah,
No,
you're
you're
gonna be
not.
like Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah,
Right. No, you're not. I mean, that's not gonna do it.
You
But
can be like that. It just takes a lot more than just what we see. It's a build up to that point. But you can't have a woman that's around you that's crazy about whatever fragrance you got on. But she's
that is true.
also into you though. Like,
there
Exactly.
you
But they
go.
make it seem like, the dude just, walked into the bar and the honey just slicked it
And the
real
girl
quick,
just,
and
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
My
And
brother,
and
you're
dropped
not,
a little deep.
you're not Johnny Depp, okay? You are not the
You know what I'm
man of
saying?
mystery. You are not.
But they're
Yeah,
marketing to new people because once you get into to the art of perfume, you're going to get past that just seeing the dude with this on a commercial. He's shirtless. The women are rubbing on him, and he's spraying this on. It's supposed to be okay. They sold me. I'm going to buy that now. Once you get past a few of those, then you become into Fragcomm or the space of niche perfumery or indie niche. You got to peel back that first layer, bro.
Right.
yeah.
And also like we as the people of Fragcom, these companies know what we're doing. They pay attention. You know what I'm saying? They have people watching lives. They have people watching content just like we,
Yes, they
watch it. You know
do.
what I'm saying? They have their marketing team and PR and everybody else watching it. And you know what they're noticing? Damn, we can put anything out, and guess what? These people are gonna buy the shit because they have to have the latest and greatest of whatever it is that's being released. So therefore, we can put anything out there, and this core group of people are gonna be the ones that's gonna be buying this shit up, and they don't have to put in any type of extra work because we want to be the ones to say we are the ones that have it first. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have it first. We gotta have it first. We gotta have it first.
And then they get forgotten about. John Paul Elixir, the gold bottle, great release. Didn't move the needle. Nobody's talking about it today. No
Well, it
one
was.
mentioned it in their fall list.
It served its time and purpose. It was good for last winter. Remember, it was a hit. You go to them stores, they'll tell you it was sold well in retail, but that was last winter. People don't realize it's been a full year.
That's one season though.
But see, they're coming out with so many more now.
When you got creative ventures that in last years upon years in rotation because of the DNA is just that good.
But there's only one. There's only one per couple of decades because never forget, before Creed Aventus, it was Aqua Digio EDT. And that some gun was 20 years in the making, the king of fragrances before Creed was crowned. 20 years, top selling, hands down.
Yeah, but you got DNAs that like the John Paul, the coconut DNA came about. Then you got Creed with their Virgin Island water. So this summer I would say it was more like a tropical thing with the Wave Child, um, the Port O's and the Summer Hammers. So it was like I guess they see the wave of what people are really looking for. Like everybody for some reason wanted a tropical fragrance this summer, or they were vacating a lot. I don't know, but a lot of fragrance companies released a lot of tropical fragrances, and they were in rotation, bro, this summer. So they are trying to, give us what we want. You get what I'm saying? But it's
Yeah.
also
But
Go
let me
ahead,
ask
Jay.
y'all a question. Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all feel that a lot of these brands are putting out so much shit fragrances because now as society, we're treating fragrances like we treat music.
Shoes.
You know what I'm
Shoes.
saying? You
Shoes.
have to continuously you got to continuously be pumping out stuff to keep yourself relevant. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not just throwing out more and more and more, then people's attention spans now, bro, our attention spans are shitty. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? You know, old school music now is something that was a year old. You know what I'm saying? You look at a Drake record, that was put out last year, and if somebody played that today, why you playing that shit, bro? That shit dead, bro. That shit played out. You know what I'm saying?
Let me. I can give you one better. Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
then
One
you
better.
got dudes like Nipsey Hussle who music still hit like when it first dropped.
Okay, you on your own, Tazzo. I'm not messing with Nipsey like that, but okay.
Nipsey got music that's timeless, bro.
That's like I look at a lot of these flankers that these fragrance brands are putting out. I look at them like new age hip hop. I look at them like Sexy Red, Cardi B, Glorilla, all these other weird ass people that's out here making records. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna last. But you look at brands like Creed with Aventus. You look at Giorgio Armani with Aqua di Gio. You look at Blue Day Chanel. To me, that shit is like Smokey Robinson, Stevie Wonder, Luther Vandross. They gonna always hit. You know what I'm saying?
Let
No
me
matter
say
what.
this.
You know what I'm
Let me
saying?
say
They
this.
gonna always hit, bro.
It's just like shoes. All right. It's just like shoes. Think of it like this: timeless. Jordans don't matter. They come back out, people gonna buy them. All right. The 13s, the 11s, they come back out with the 11 bread 11s, North Carolina 11s. They're gonna sell out at the mall. You know what I mean? People gonna come and get those taxi 12s. But the thing about it, y'all, is that now with social media, with everybody having access to see what everybody else has, the reason why they give it to certain people is because just like that person that I just highlighted, oh, King Alias, with social media out there from YouTube and everything else, flashing on your screen, IG and everything else, people in the back of their minds have a fear of missing out, especially when they can afford it. All right. Think of it. Back in the day, what was the one thing you didn't want to miss out on? Them J's, right? You did not want to be one of the kids whose parents did not get you some J's if you was into basketball or basketball shoes, right? It was those who had and those who didn't. And if you missed out, you had to wait a whole nother, what, 2 to 3 years before they release them again, or you'd have to wait like a whole nother month before they released another pair. It's almost like that, man. It's almost like that. They know that there is a fear of missing out nowadays. And it is stemmed and sparked and fueled by social media because it's not necessarily that you know that 100 people have a particular fragrance and say it's good. It could just be that you see 10 people with that fragrance, but you see them talk about it 10 different times. And you start to think, why don't I have that? It's not that expensive. I can afford it. It's like Fat Boy Finesse said, it's all redundant. But the thing is that when you see someone that you admire, that you with or whatnot, and you see they got it and you don't, and you can, you want it. I'm gonna get it.
But they play on, and I'm not saying this to be disrespectful to anybody. So if anybody takes what I'm about to say as being disrespectful,
It is what it is.
I apologize. But for people that feel that way, honestly, bro, like I feel like that's just a weak-minded individual. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I don't give a shit if I see Tazzo, you know what I'm saying, got the newest bottle of something. If he got it, cool. I'm happy for Tazzo, but that don't mean that I need it just because Tazzo got it, or
True.
just because Ross got it, or just because Fat Boy got it, or Selly or whoever, EQ. Like I don't give a shit. They can have it and do whatever they want with it. Good for them, bro. But if I don't get it this season, then guess what? That fragrance will always be around. It ain't going nowhere. So that fear of missing out shit, that don't fly with me.
But
Even when the Absolute Ventus came out, oh, it's only going to be a limited amount of bottles. Guess what? I waited till I found that shit at the price I was willing to pay for it. If I didn't get it, then guess what? I just wouldn't have got it.
Jay,
But you
who's
know,
the biggest? Oh,
there
go ahead,
there
Tazzo.
are some people who like to be led and who like to be influenced, and this is why we have influencers and leaders. So the thing is, we just got to make sure we're being good leaders, good influencers, because we have the ability to, you know, hurt or build this community. So that's why it's important for people like us to actually be honest about the reviews, the fragrance wearing, if was it good or bad, the price, sometimes be honest about the price, man, this is good, but for this price, I can't really see me adding it to my collection. Those words mean something to somebody who really don't know and they looking for you for guidance. They're like, okay, if Taz or Jason or James wouldn't pay $4.45 for this, and I know he got a good nose and he got good recommendations, I don't know. Maybe I might try to go somewhere else and find me something different.
I definitely agree with that. But you know, here's the thing. What y'all are missing is that they're banking on the 25 to 35-year-olds who are out of college in their career, making money. They're the new spenders. And guess what? They're the ones that are easily influenced by social media. They are, with every year, we get a change in the purchasers of the market, you know, the people who spend money in the market. Jay, I'm gonna be honest with you. You got a lot of colognes, but you're no longer in that demographic considered spenders. No,
yes, it is.
no,
Bro.
I'm telling you right now. I just read. They said,
hey, James, let me tell you something. 21-year-olds ain't
40.
buying fragrances like that. They might got 4 fragrances and call it a
Tazzo,
collection.
25. I said 25. I said graduated in their field. 25 to 40 is the biggest buying market right now. It's the biggest buying demographic right now.
Right.
All right. Jay.
But 25 is at the low end. It's
at the
really
low
between
end.
like 35.
That's because they're getting their first check. They're getting their first sets of checks, working and making about 60,000, and they probably got no kids or one kid and a wife or a baby mama, whoever that they're staying with. They've got more money than they've experienced. So buying shoes, fragrances is nothing to them. They've got a combined household, you know what I'm saying, of whatever it is. Jay, I'll be honest. Your demographic, they see things differently. So y'all aren't spending like that.
I can agree a little bit with what you're saying because of the simple fact is this. Like when I'm out, because I'm out a lot, man. So when I'm out and I stop in at these niche perfumeries and I'm at Neiman's and all these different things like that, to be honest with you, I'm seeing kids as young as 15, 16 years old buying Xerjoffs, buying Rosias, buying Parfum de Marly. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm seeing young high school kids buying niche fragrances. You know what I'm saying? So I understand where you're going, James, with saying like, okay, excuse me, how they're playing on the younger kids because TikTok now has become this thing, and TikTok is influencing that generation of people into buying fragrances. You know what I'm saying?
Why you think that is? Because they're not buying them. They ain't got to sell fragrances to me, you, and James in the chat.
Yeah.
We're going to walk in and tell them, hey, I want to smell that new Creed Centaurus.
Look, Tazzo. We don't, if we walk around, as long as the clothes say Louis Vuitton, ain't nobody caring whether I got it from the discounter or not. It say LV and it's real, right? But when you look at them 25 to 40-year-olds, they want the tags. They want to show themselves shopping at the mall. They want to record it. They want to show the receipt. They want you to know I got it from the store. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is a status thing with them in that age group. I'm 42. I don't give a shit. I haven't gave a shit in a while. You know what I'm saying? When someone asks me for something, I'll be like, hey, I'll give you the site. You know what I'm saying? Or if you want me to, I'll buy it for you and get it at a discount. But bro, I got little dudes that were like, I was like, hey man, I'll give it. He was like, nah. I went ahead and bought it. I said, you paid $320 for it? He was like, yeah. Was there something wrong? I was like, bro, I could have got that for you for $170. He was like, nah. You know, I went ahead and got it. I look on his storyline. He up there at the mall purchasing it, showing his receipt. I'm like, yo, what the? They
See, Jim, my conversation a little different. I'm used to telling dudes, yeah, this junk costs like $150. No, I ain't paying one. Over $100 for most of the people I know talking about buying a fragrance. They're like, no, I can pay $60. I can go to Burlington, I can go to Marshalls. But they're not trying to spend no $150 on a fragrance, bro. That's like a birthday thing. That's like a Father's Day type of thing.
Yes, how many initials you had?
How many I got?
How many have you had?
I got almost the whole line.
Okay, how much each of them costs on average? How much you pay for them?
How much I pay for them versus how much it costs is two.
How much you pay for them?
I pay like between $150 up to like $180.
What we talking about? Like I said, $150. All right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, that's because I'm in the game. You know, you got to be in the game to know these prices. I'm in the game, bro.
Hey, but these little dudes, but they breaking 300 for them. They be like, oh yeah, hey, that one that you was talking about, I went to Neiman's and man, I went ahead and got it. I'll be like, oh, okay. I said, wait, you bought the initial? He was like, yeah, it was like 320. I was like, what?
You in Dallas, you talking to the military cats. They walk around the mall just buying Creed and come on, man.
You better ask Jason. Hey, you go through the military. Military got them discounts. You go get it on that little website that they go to. Am I lying, Jay? Am I lying?
We got a base near us, man. You can point a military kid out from a mile away.
I use the same discount websites everybody else use. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know about that one. Shit, I use the same ones everybody else in Fragcomm use, bro. So yeah, I can't speak on that because trust me, man.
But hey, listen, we still got people in Fragcomm who haven't broke out that buying retail phase, which I ain't mad at you. You spend your money where you want to spend it, man. But we too deep in this game to be buying retail, fellas. Unless you right there and you need it, like I gotta have it. But come on, man, buying retail nowadays when you can save 4 or 5. I don't care how much money you get. We all can save something.
For real, man. Like I'll sit there, bro. I'll be in Neiman's and I'll smell something, and bro, I'll be right there in their face going on the discount website.
I'm done. I'm done.
I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I'll be right there in their face. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, let me see what's going on real quick.
Let me see how much it really costs.
Right. I see what y'all got going on, but shit, let me see what I got going on. For real, bro. So, I mean, at the end of the day, man, these brands, man, like they manipulate everything that they have intent and purpose in it all. They spend millions upon millions of dollars a year doing research and advertising on how they can manipulate the shit out of us and to keep buying more and more and more of the same damn scent profile when all they're doing is and the craziest shit to me, bro, and y'all brought up that line. That goddamn Stronger With You line, bro, that has got to be one of the most obnoxious rip-off fucking lines that you gonna find.
I'm scared to try the other ones. I'm like, oh no, I've been burnt too many times.
I got Intensely, and I got the other one that's like limited. You can't like just get it from anywhere.
They came out with tobacco. They came out.
I smelled it.
They got the
other one too.
They got absolutely
an amber one too. They got an amber one too.
Amber's pretty good, but I won't buy one.
And what
you smell the amber one?
I like it.
The amber's good.
Amber's good, but I don't know. It's got to be at like a $60 price point.
How about the tobacco one?
It's about $80 right now.
I never hear people bring up their tobacco fragrance when we talking tobaccos.
It's all right. It's like a sweet tobacco, but it's not like
going on, bro.
Yeah, Tazzo, you got Naxos. You don't need it.
Now, let me ask you now outside of them, bro, in the last 2 years, how many Aqua de Joe flankers do you think they put out in the last 2 years?
Ridiculous. Oh, actually, they slowed down. They slowed down over the last year and a half. Remember, they did that Profundo lights, and then they did the perfume.
But they just did. I want to say they just did 2 new Aqua de Joe flankers this year.
The perfume, and guess what? Guess what though, Jay? He sold. I actually went up there and asked him.
What I'm saying is that they still putting out this bullshit, man. They still making them. They still putting out the redundancy for people to buy.
Well, here's the thing. You know that these places, what they do is they go out there and they have these fragrances tucked away. They send out a little bit or whatnot, and they try and see what it's going to call for. And if it sells well, or if they think that it's a sale that is mass appealing or whatnot, and they can get some money off of it, then they put it out there. But they don't do it if the previous flanker is not selling well. That's why that parfum came out at the beginning of the year. Look it up and notice. They ain't dropped no.
I want to ask y'all two in the chat this question. What's the deal with this AAA batch thing?
Man, that's some bullshit.
It's real.
It's some bullshit.
It smells different and it smells better. It's better. It's definitely better. But it's like, what was that about though?
I don't think it's triple age. It's just Ventus with two different notes is what I was told.
Here's the difference. Here's the thing, because I talked to one of my Creed reps just last week about the Triple H batch joint, and that was my first time putting my nose on it. You know what I'm saying?
It's good.
It's good. It is. If you have the OG, do you need the Triple H? Absolutely not, because they smell identical. The only thing is that they've just amped up the grapefruit and pineapple. They've amped that up, so it's just a little bit more robust. And I was like, so all they did was that. He was like, well, no. What he told me is that this Triple H batch, when they made it, it was stored differently than the other.
Rich money come hard on Creed, yo.
Yeah, hey, but he ain't lying.
So you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, okay. I was like, so wouldn't the OG bottle that I already have, since it's been sitting for a while and it's had time to mature, wouldn't it be the same thing? No, that's not going to be the same thing, because the Triple H batch, you know, the way that they stored it, you know, it's just going to be different, bro. Real talk.
They talking like it's a whiskey, like it was barrel stored or something.
But on a serious note, though, it does smell better.
I sprayed both of them. You know what I'm saying? I sprayed both of them, and honestly, you tell the difference in the opening, but once you get to the mid and the dry down, they were exactly the same.
Yeah,
exactly the same in the mid and the dry down. The opening is the only thing that was more robust in the Triple H batch opposed to the OG. Outside of that, once you get past the first 20 minutes or so, it's the same damn fragrance, bro. It's a cash grab. I listened to what my dude, my
Thank you. I was waiting for you to go ahead and say that your rep was part of the game. I was like, so
yeah,
you
bro,
listen to a rep?
I just listened to him, bro, and I was just like, nah, bro. Like, tell that shit to somebody that ain't gonna know no better. I say, yeah, it's different in the opening. It's more robust in the opening, but it's the same thing, bro. They just amped it up a little bit more, and they just saying it's quote unquote Triple H, bro. But nah, man, it's a money grab from Creed, man.
Yeah, bro.
I love Creed. That's my favorite house,
cognac.
But they screwed us on this one,
Bro, Triple H is something that you refer to. And I know they do it in certain perfumes and colognes and whatnot. But y'all, I heard of Triple H only being relevant when you're talking about liquor, usually. Okay, liquor or stored food. All right, Triple H. The only time that it typically the aging has an effect is if it's in a barrel, a certain type of barrel where it stores up certain flavors. What the fuck flavor we getting stored up on Creed Aventus Absolute?
Right. No.
It's not even made in.
And I'm looking at this question here that Fragrance Fraternity put in there. What's up, bro? You know, saying about the people that got 10 different batch variations of Aventus.
Where is that?
That's Fragrance Fraternity.
Yeah,
the one you got on screen.
This one on screen.
Oh, okay, my bad. Oh, I got it up. Yeah.
So my thing is this, bro. And like I said, man, I love Creed, bro. That's my favorite house, man. But Creed been playing in our faces, man, for years with this Aventus shit, with these different batch variations and people going out here. What about this F1126Z03 batch opposed to the
Bro, I think they could put the Aventus DNA to bed. They did it. It's time to try to create another Creed Aventus.
But the thing is, man, Aventus has now become such a prisoner of his own success, man. The shit is a cult classic now. You know what I'm saying? This whole batch variation thing with Creed, man, that's gonna forever live, bro. Because you got people out there that's just that hardcore.
Yep.
On Creed, bro, that they will pay top dollar for a specific batch. They'll pay $1,000 for it.
But y'all, I want to say this for real. It's real. That batch stuff, especially on the Aventus, that batch is real. I'm telling you right now. My first experience with Creed, it was a sweeter, fruitier. It has some incense in there. When I bought that bottle for $400, y'all, or three something, almost $400, y'all, I'm telling you right now, that was not the scent that I smelled.
Mm-hmm.
That was not the vintage that I smelled, not at all.
But do you think that Creed did this on purpose, to where they
Maybe
just
not. I
continuously
have no
changed
clue.
up the batches?
I have no clue, but I tell you what, I want the original.
Bro,
I would rather wear Club de Nuit. It's more synthetic, we know, but I
Or
like
maybe they didn't even know if they had mastered the DNA or not. That's probably what all the batches came from. Trying to figure out if did we do too much here, pulling
sound like
it.
poor quality control.
They created something, but they didn't know how to perfect it. They didn't know which one was the perfect batch. But the people are gonna tell you really if you just listen and pay attention.
yeah,
But here's the thing: at the end of the day, all right, the answer to our question that we were posing to the group and talking about in here is there manipulation? The answer is definitely yes. They are manipulating. They are manipulating, and let's just keep it real. They are manipulating the weakness of our minds. All right. They are manipulating the fact that we have no self control at times when it comes to our indulgence in fragrances or in any type of hobby or or shoes or whatever. They have spent hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars on researching our patterns, our habits. And so this is why at a time like this, it is so important for us to sample, to do the research on our own, to strengthen our will to have a real collection rather than just a collection of fragrances, and to make sure that we are selecting as much quality and less redundancy as possible because they are manipulating us. But there's no doubt that we're allowing ourselves to be manipulated at the same time.
true.
Buy these
And
discovery sets, man.
yeah,
I
man.
like to see these houses come out with this like mind games. They come out the gate with fragrances and a discovery set for all their fragrances. Allow us to
Yeah,
sample your fragrances with a discovery set if you proud of the house.
Yes,
right.
sir.
And y'all, like for real, stop buying all these damn bottles, y'all. For real. Stop buying all these bottles, man. Like, why? Like, who are we doing this shit for? Like, real talk, man. Like, it's about time we start really having an honest conversation with ourselves. Like, why do we feel the need that we have to have all these damn bottles and shit? And like, why can't we do buy 10 mLs or get yourself a 20, ml decan of something and be content with that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
are we that superficial to where we feel like we can't talk about a fragrance unless we have a full presentation bottle of it?
Or you can't enjoy a fragrance because you don't got the full bottle.
Right, but we in Fragcomm, we shit on people that don't have a full bottle of something, and we make it seem like, damn, are you really serious about fragrance if you're not going out there dropping the bag on it? You know what I'm saying? I can be as serious about fragrance as I want because I'm telling y'all, and y'all think I be bullshitting. Y'all call me big bags and money bags and all this other shit, bro. But I'm telling y'all, man, 2025, bro, is gonna be the year to 10 ml for me, bro. I'm not doing all these goddamn bottles like I was
2025
I asked Fragcomm this.
already
When
been
the
doing
last time y'all finished a bottle, 100 ml or even a 50 ml? When the
it. Yeah.
last time you finished a 100 ml bottle?
The last time I started decanting,
No,
that's
I'm
about as
talking
good as
about
it
you
gets.
finishing it from you wearing it yourself, not just getting
Never,
it,
never.
but
That's
you
the point.
giving it burn like that. When was the last time you like said, "Damn, boy"? I mean, outside of suits that might do 62 sprays every time he wear a fragrance because he be Conan the shit out his bottles. Shout out to suits, man. But
Shout out to him.
everybody don't Conan like he do. You know what I'm saying? Your average person ain't applying fragrance the way that he does. You know what I'm saying? So for me, and I'm pretty sure for you, Tazzo, Jams, and probably 75% of y'all that's watching, I'd probably say 75% of y'all watching have a fragrance collection of at least 50 full bottles. 50.
Mm-hmm.
With that amount of bottles, you don't need to keep buying all this shit. You don't need it, man. Like you don't. You can buy 10 ml, and that 10 ml will probably last you a year.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
At
yeah.
least
You
one
got so
season.
much stuff to rotate. You know what I'm
At least
saying?
one season.
Right. So you don't need to go out there and buy all the shit that you buying, man. But you know, we in Fragcomm, man, we ain't got real sedity, we ain't got real snobby. And you know, it just needs to get back to a point now, man, where we just need to start really being real about this shit, bro. And we just really got to stop putting people in these positions to making people feel like they need to have all of this stuff and they gotta have full bottles of this and they gotta have full bottles of that. Like
Well,
we as influencers, we gotta stop this, man. Like we really gotta put a stop to this shit, bro. Because people look at what we do and they
but,
feel like they need to keep up with what we're doing.
but
No, don't
Jay,
do that.
what are we doing? How are we doing anything? It's again, this is a thing where it's a question of are we as reviewers manipulating them? Or are they being manipulated by themselves?
I
Can
think
I be honest with you? You want me to be honest with you?
Hell yeah.
In a sense, yeah. In a sense, yeah, we are. As content creators, in a sense, yeah, we are fucking manipulating people, man. We are.
no, you
Jay,
got some.
don't we
Listen,
say, don't we
we got
say, don't we
we
say,
got
go out
some
there
that do
example?
review. We got some that do review decants. Like you got the guy Troy. I've seen some reviewers get up there and they'll have a decant and say, "Hey, I'm sampling this fragrance. This is what I get. This is my experience that I've had with it. I like it or I don't like it, or maybe it is or isn't a full bottle." I kind of respect dudes that can be blunt about who they are and what they're doing, bro, versus somebody who just want to show you full bottles every video, but at the same time, they also aren't wearing these at least 50 mLs of that 100 ml. And the every average viewer of this person is going to go buy that same bottle and don't even use 10 mLs of it.
Right.
Right. And I'm guilty of it myself. Like I've got so many bottles, man. To be honest with you, out of everything that I have, I probably say 85% of what I own is probably 10 mLs or less have been used out of these bottles.
I'm selling
So
mine.
that just goes to let you know, man, like we don't need to be buying as much as we buy, especially if you're not making content, y'all. I mean, and
True.
I'm speaking more to those that don't make content.
There you
If
go.
y'all are not making content, y'all, like for real, don't be buying all these bottles, man, because like don't do this shit if y'all have any type of thing of saying, damn, you know what? I'm trying to fit into the cool crowd of Fragcomm. Like, nah, because at the end of the day, if you put your sin of the day in a chat and you say, hey, today my sin of the day is Bodisi or Defender, I'm not about to sit up here and give not one shit on whether or not your ass got a 100 ml bottle or if you got a 5 ml
I'm gonna
sample.
say,
I don't
damn, he got that
care.
shit on today.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a full bottle. You know what I'm saying? Because as long as you enjoy what it is that you're wearing, like for real, and I know a lot of people feel that they gotta have all these bottles because they're trying to keep up with the Joneses and Fragcomm, y'all. Like, don't do that. For real. This is
I
an
noticed with
expensive ass
a lot of the
hobby.
females, they wear decants. Like if you watch their Instagrams and you like the female Fragcomm, man, they don't mind having decants and small
And
sample sizes of
share
whatever.
them with me, Tazo, because the ones on my feeds, the ones that I be sharing and following, man, these girls got closets, and I mean closets of full bottles.
Yeah,
They,
they got them,
they,
but they got
but they
them
spray
decants
like,
too.
suits. I will give you that.
Yeah, women
They
they spray
spray
like
like suits. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we talking about 13, and they layering it with two others.
Yeah.
But
So,
they do got lighter fragrances than us. We got more darker, dense.
Yeah, man. For
and they
real.
do the
You
Middle East, so they cheap too.
right. But like for real, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, it, it, we play a role in this just as much as the brands do,
Mm-hmm.
and you know that's why the brands send influencers bottles because they know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to influence people to go out there and go buy a full bottle. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because they know that's what people are going to do because they look up to these larger platforms. You know what I'm saying? They look at your redolescences and your what's the other dude? Ash from Gent Sense, and they look at that and they say, damn, if this dude talks about this particular fragrance, they do their metrics. Look how the sales increase when these particular reviewers are talking about our product. You know what I'm saying?
Promotion.
So, right. So we manipulate the system with the brands at times as well. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, for me, like real shit, bro, man, look, next year, seriously, look, I might buy one bottle per quarter. I might limit myself to four bottles for the whole year next year. Everything else, and that bottle I buy, that shit's gonna have to be groundbreaking. You know what I'm saying? For me to invest in a full bottle of anything.
Think about this too, right? If you are a fragrance reviewer and you got a new fragrance that got sent to you, right? Let's say Mind Games Mentor, which is a good fragrance, really good. And you are a fragrance reviewer and you review that fragrance, and within 3 weeks, it obtains about 2,400 views. You know how many reps they got to put in different places of America or out this country to get 2,400 people eyes to watch or listen, more so listen to them try to sell them a fragrance?
If they come in.
That actually sit and listen to, not the ones that just, okay, thank you, no, thank you. Like, we get people who listen to us and they watch us and they really seek out a sample or seek out a full bottle off our recommendation, our reaction, our honesty, our in-depth details about the fragrance, the presentation for the ones that care about it. There are ones that do care about it. So, that's just why it's also important to be honest about if it's not all that. Like what I did about the cherry from Electimus and the Spice Diarno. If they care about my influence, they're going to look and see, okay, Tazzo wasn't so pleased with these two releases. If the reflection shows that people also aren't buying, hey, maybe we messed up. Maybe we need to go back and try to do something different. That didn't work.
But that's up to them. Look, you're right, Tazo. You hit it on the head. Our job is to keep it real, okay? Our job is to tell people how we really feel. Is it full bottle worthy? Is it better than these? You know what I'm saying? I've got 10 cinnamon fragrances in there, right? Do I feel like they're all different? If so, which ones are they? You know what I'm saying? Which ones are better? Do I feel like I need this one if I want this one? I mean, that's why it's so important to give as much context to these brands, to these bottles, to these fragrances as possible. That's why me and Jay are up here. We have a podcast where we have conversations about it because it's more than just is it good or not? Is it smooth? Is it a good blend? It's hey, I like this, but man, this is too close to that one. I like this. It smells just like that one, but I don't think it's redundant. You know what I'm saying?
And that don't hurt nobody. That verbiage don't hurt nobody. You ain't bashing. That ain't negative. That's honest.
It don't. And you know what? There are a lot of companies out there that will respect it because you're not shitting on the product, but you're giving your honest opinion.
You're critiquing
it. Yeah, in the midst of it, you're still giving your opinion. You know what I'm saying about, hey, it's good, but is it for me?
Let me use an example, James. Like in the sound community, people who are into like beatboxes, headphones, microphones, they have influencers who influence millions. I mean, their reviews get millions of, like, we think we got a lot of views, but no, there's reviewers who get millions of views on them reviewing a Rode mic or a speaker from Sony. And those brands look at these influencers like, yo, what is he going to say about this? Because we trust his opinion. He knows quality, and he also has the influence to get people to buy this based off the, how the product, ended up being something good. So that's why it's important for us to understand our importance in the review game or the, the space of Fragcomm. That, bro, don't undermine your importance or your voice or your presence. It's felt, so just remember that, bro. And there's a lot of people who look up to us, not look up to us, but who look to us for that honesty, that recommendation, that fall. People really go in their pockets and buy off Jason saying that the Blue Talisman was all of that. People went and they bought because of that. The day threes, they bought because of y'all. The Moodons, people bought. People are buying. People are spending their money off what y'all say, me included. So these companies, bro, at some point you're going to notice, okay, where is this buying power coming from? Who's influencing these people to buy our products? You gotta at some point tap into who got the influence. You gonna notice that eventually, bro. Come on now.
No,
But
most
people
definitely, most
talk.
definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
But what's the statement? With great power comes great responsibility, and that's how we have to go into it, understanding that. You know what I'm saying? This is what we got, and this is not to say that we are some type of superhero or whatnot, but it's just to say that with the greater influence that you have, the greater the responsibility it is that you need to take upon yourself to be honest, to give as much, you know, as much
And you're
information.
absolutely right, bro. You're absolutely right, bro. And like Tazzo said, people respect our opinions on what we talk about. You know what I'm saying? People spend their hard-earned money off of things that I've spoken on. You know what I'm saying? Things that you've spoken on. Tazzo, like Sally, like all everybody that makes content. We have a core group of people that trust our opinions, and we do have a responsibility, man, and in this game and telling people what the real deal is, man, like for real. And that's why I'm telling people now, like y'all, please, like for real, you don't need to keep buying all these god dang on bottles, man. Like you don't need them. Get yourself some 10 mLs. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what's the latest and greatest fragrance out here, and this person talking about it and they got it first. And no, get your if look. I swear to y'all, like real talk, it might come a time, and dang, don't your ass put no dumbass comment up here. It might come a point in time, bro, for real. I'll probably end up selling off probably 75% of the shit I got because I don't need it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't need all this shit to do content. Why? Because y'all feel like I need to have a bottle of something to do content with it. I gotta have a full presentation to do content with it. Am I less credible because I don't have a full bottle to show y'all on the screen and be like, oh, look at the bow tie that's on the bottle. No, I can have a 10 ml decant because you know what? When I do this shit right here, it's all gonna do the same thing. It's all gonna spray the juice. I'm gonna get the same experience from it. You know what I'm saying?
I've
So,
gotten compliments off samples, by the way. I don't know if anybody else care to mention that too, but I've
30
gotten
days of sampling. Hell
I've
yeah.
gotten compliments off samples.
bro,
30
it's the
days of
same
sampling.
damn juice.
I
It's
was
the
getting
same
sampled.
juice, man. So y'all for real, like I don't feel like lately, like for real, like I've been feeling like I have to
Foolish.
like really continue to just be open and honest about everything when it comes to this fragrance space, man. Like I always said this shit, and James, me and you talked about this off camera many times, bro. This fragrance space is a weird ass fucking place, man. This freind
Don't put me.
shit is a weird fucking place, man. And I'm just keeping it a buck, like for real. This is a
Ah,
weird ass place, man. It's some
hey,
weird ass fucking people in here,
we
bro.
all a little weird. We all a little
You
weird,
know what
but
I'm saying? Bro, it's some weird ass shit in here, bro. Like I'm just being honest. Like y'all, stop letting people bully y'all into thinking that you gotta have all this shit, bro. You ain't gotta have it all, man. You don't. For real.
oh, you mean like
Don't
that?
let me,
Yeah, no, for real.
don't let Tazzo, don't let nobody that's making content from the biggest channel all the way down to the smallest channel. Don't let none of us make y'all feel like you gotta have any of this shit that we talk about. And if I've ever made y'all feel that way, I'm gonna be the first one to tell y'all right now. I apologize if I ever made y'all feel like y'all need to go out there and buy this shit. You don't. You know what I'm saying? Do we love what we do? Do we love this space? Do we love this hobby?
Yeah,
Absolutely, we do.
absolutely.
But we can be smarter within this hobby too.
Damn right.
Right. We gotta be smarter. We gotta be more responsible. You know what I'm saying? yeah, we can go out here and we can say, yeah, get yourself a sample, you know, sample. You know, we can say all of this shit till we blue in the face, man. But truth be told, man, 60 to 70% of people, when they hear us talk about this shit and we giving a rave reviews, they ain't gonna listen to us when we say get a sample. They're gonna go out there and buy a full bottle.
But hey, bro, but I'm telling you, it ain't just us. If it ain't perfume, we got cats that do it in the kicks in the shoes department. Bro, I got bins of shoes back there. I literally got 300 pairs of shoes in my apartment, right? And I probably had them for 10 years, right? Within 10 years, I purchased when I was working at the shoe store. Bro, some of them things have gotten worn like 10 times. I probably go in there and I'd wear a couple of them on the court, a couple of basketball shoes. I guarantee you, after a few games, some of them soles coming undone because I hadn't worn
But
it.
you can still love the art of perfume and just spend smart, bro. Like if
That's
you
it,
get you
bro.
a 2 ml sample of Creed Royal Oud, you still could be a part of the discussion of that DNA if it's brung up. No one's gonna say you can't speak on Creed because you don't got a full bottle of it.
Right.
You can still talk about the experience that you had, the compliments you might have got from it.
You smelled it at the store. What it did for you while you were smelling it at Neiman's. I mean, here's the thing. All right. I think the biggest thing that has made having a bottle relevant is that there's too many people speaking on it as if they've really experienced the fragrance and they haven't. All right. The bottle is for those who like to lie on stuff. Let's be honest. The bottle is really a showing of trust that
it's like colors in a picture in a book.
Yes,
Pictures in a book.
it's just
Something to look at.
proving to people that I have an honest opinion on it because I bought it. Right now, you can do like me and E-Crew, buy it, wear it, review it. If you don't like it, resell it.
But I've even seen reviewers have the full bottle. I've seen reviewers have the full bottle and talked about how they didn't like it.
Yep.
I didn't see that before. I'm like, then why did you? But they got people who just go out and buy the bottle, bro. Which is fine. That's your life, but it's just like,
but you shouldn't.
That's not reality for everybody.
Yeah.
Not everybody wants to keep buying shit to figure out what they don't like or what they like. Sometimes I want to be smart about it. I want to sample it at $10 a sample and maybe $4 to $6 shipping versus spending $120 just to be like, the last one was better. This one's just a little bit more spicy, or it's just a little bit toned down on the grapefruit. I don't want to have to keep, well, not me, but I don't even want the people that watch me to keep doing that, to keep buying to see what they like, if it's good or not. Sample, bro.
And I'm gonna tell you one other thing too, man. Find a purpose outside of fragrances. A lot of times, our over willingness to consume things, whether it be food, shoes, fragrances, and whatnot, it comes from a deep feeling within of incompletion. You know what I'm saying? I talked about this with a couple of people, and I got a video that I'm going to be doing with a couple of people. Bro, sometimes we do this because it gives us a sense of value, a sense of worth. And although we won't admit it, although we may not even know it, a lot of times when you look back and you've got this stuff, years later, when you found your point in life, like whether it's being a father, when you got kids and whatnot, you look back at the stuff, you say, what the fuck was I doing? How the hell did I spend?
I think a lot of people do that.
On this, and I could have this for my son, my daughter, my family. I could put this towards a house, but it's years later after you started to find pieces of yourself that weren't there when you were indulging in the spending of this money on these hobbies. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you need to do. That's why that would be my one recommendation. Find something that you truly find value in and see how it makes you feel. See how it fulfills you in parts of your life that you understand, and see how little you feel the need to go spend.
And let me say this too, right? You gotta have a room for all them fragrances too.
Shit, man.
That's one thing that made me sell off a lot of my fragrances. I literally ran out of room. And I'm like, I'm not about to keep adding more shells. Shit gotta go.
But
go ahead.
Here's one thing, bro. And do y'all mind if I y'all mind if I get a little, if I get a little transparent with y'all? Like,
Go
do
ahead,
y'all
bro.
mind?
Well, transparent.
Bro.
Like
Yeah,
secret.
no, like being like open, being transparent,
This is
like
the
being,
time, baby. This is the time.
you know what I'm
This is
saying?
the time.
Like when I made the comment, and I said, damn, Fragcomm is a weird ass space. I mean, it's weird in a lot of different ways, but a lot of people come to this space because this is a break from reality for a lot of people. Because
Yes.
a lot of people out here dealing with a lot of real shit in real life. Because to me, YouTube, this shit ain't real life to me. You know what I'm saying? It's not. People are really dealing with real life problems, real life situations. And I understand people come here because it's a safe space to where they can come and just have just a little bit of a break from the bullshit that real life is putting on people's shoulders. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? I was one of them. You know what I'm saying? I went through some shit years back. And this shit really was my therapy in a sense.
Escape. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was out here buying all this shit, bro, because I was missing something. You know what I'm saying? I had a void and I was missing something. And all this shit made me feel like, damn, like I'm a part of something. I feel good,
Yes.
doing this. I
Yes.
met some great people in this space, man. But y'all listen, man, for real. This hobby will take your ass and it will empty your fucking pockets if you ain't careful.
What?
You know what I'm saying? This shit will empty your fucking pockets, man. So y'all and I'm being transparent with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really being transparent with y'all. I've blown a major fucking bag on this stuff.
Yep.
Major bag, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I've probably given away in fragrances, probably close to $5,000 worth of fragrances, giving them away, not including shit that I've sold. So y'all look,
And
we all
then,
go through shit, man. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, we all need an outlet. We all have our vices. I mean, yeah, you can be out here spending, your money on ass and drugs and everything else. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, fragrance, it don't harm, because it's shit that you can use. But y'all, for real, stop blowing the bag on this shit. Don't let what we say influence y'all to buy anything.
Yeah.
Get y'all
let me give credit to a fellow YouTuber, EQ, man, Quality Fragrance. He said this, man, and you can apply it to today right now. Do you really need to smell Spice Diano? Do you really need to smell the new cherry, the next one, this one? Bro, once you get into this space, you're going to constantly be on a hamster wheel, chasing the
Yep.
next best fragrance, chasing the next best tobacco, chasing a new house. You're never going to get caught up on houses. I realized that. I was
Never.
like, man, I want to go to this house and that house, bro. You're going to forever be searching for a new house, new fragrances. Until you put a break on yourself. Like, listen, I don't care about the new releases. Like, content creators, it just so happens we have to indulge in it. If you're in
Right.
this space, you have to keep checking out these new fragrances because the people want to know, what do you think about it? Is it worthy of sampling? Is it worthy of buying? Is it a no? But for the everyday people, do y'all really need to go to Neiman's to check out the newest Mind Games, Mentor, and Prodigy? Or do you already have something that kind of can fit fit that spot on your shelf? Do you need to add the Mentor to your shelf? Do you got something already that can get you by in that same situation you would wear Mentor? Do you need to go and check out the new Mind Games? If you feel like, yeah, then that's your business. But at the same time, be honest with yourself. Do you need to smell everything that comes out? Because some stuff you just pass on.
Hey, Tazzo, we had a live one time. I think it was on your channel. And I told you when I first came out getting all them darn Middle Easterns and whatnot, I ran into an issue with my rent. I was like, yo, I looked up and I had about 90 bottles. And I was like, yo, hey, I'm gonna be late on my rent this this month. You know what I'm saying? If
But
you can give me to the 6th, you know.
but a lot of people, bro, a lot of people go through that shit, man, for real. Like, and you
I
can
see
laugh
it.
about it. You can laugh
Seriously,
about it now.
it's not really that funny, to be honest, bro.
Right, because there's
No,
people
it's
out there,
funny.
bro, right now, bro. People out there right now, seriously. And I guarantee you, it's people
Oh,
watching this live stream right now. I guarantee you, people right now watching this live stream have either put off paying a bill, put off paying their car note, put off, paying shit on their rent, you know what I'm saying? Blew their child support payments or whatever on some fucking scented water, or they got $30,000 in credit card debt because you out here chasing a fucking unicorn of fragrances that you'll never find. You have to get to a point, man, where you're gonna be content in what you have. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You have to get to a point of contention, man. If you're not, you're never gonna jump off this hamster wheel, bro. This motherfucker gonna keep spinning, and it will outspin you. You're not gonna be able to spin that wheel fast enough to outrun it. You just won't. So, like, I know this whole thing just turned into a whole different topic, but
No,
y'all, for
no,
real,
it's right on point, bro. No, this ain't a different topic because we talked about manipulation. Or are we being manipulated, or are we manipulating ourselves? And the truth of the matter is, like I said, and like everybody said, this is just a piece of it, bro. This is feeling a hole, a void. This is feeling a void in our lives that all of us feel a need to feel at some point. And this is the community where we fill it up with fragrance talk, fragrance appreciation, however you want to pair it. All right. Which leads to a consumption of fragrances. You know what I'm saying? It's just what happens when you're in a certain community, you're going to indulge in that, in the hobby of that community. It's what always happens. The thing is that a lot of us are seemingly turning this hobby into real life. You said it's supposed to be a getaway, an escape. But like you said, some of us are turning this escape into fantasy land where we're spending more time or more energy and money on fantasy land than we should be because real life is still calling on us. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I said, which goes along with what both of y'all are saying, is that you got to find your value elsewhere because you come over here because it's an escape from whatever value you're not feeling, or you're feeling you're not receiving from real life, whether it's from the job. They're not giving you enough compliments. They're not giving you a raise. You're working your ass off, but it's been 2 years and you've only gotten an increase in 3% rather than the 5% that you see at other people's jobs. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's you working a job and you know what, hey, they're not paying you as much. They cut your hours or whatnot. And now, you know what I'm saying? It sucks. But you know what? When I come in here, hey, I love fragrances. I love the way we talk about them and they smell. You know what? I'll just buy one or two. You know what I'm saying? Like we as a whole have got to find our value elsewhere outside of this community and truly use the community as a hobby and a place for enjoyment and appreciation rather than trying to create ourselves based on our purchases.
But I'm
And this,
gonna say this. I'm gonna play devil's
yeah,
advocate to that point. There is a good thing in having a lot of fragrances because, like you said, Jason, if you run into a situation where you need some cash value for a bill, for anything, man, rent, for a car note, to loan to somebody, maybe somebody that you know needs money right here on the spot. Hey, look, I know I got this creative ventures that can easily sell for 200, 180. You get what I'm saying? My car just got told I need money in 24 hours. I can easily go put up this fragrance on Facebook Marketplace. It'll sell. So in a way, you can almost look at this as like having your own, like savings account. You can almost look at it like a savings account because at any given moment, if you need cash value, one of these fragrances can go.
But let
I
me
would,
ask you this,
love
Tazzo.
to. Go ahead,
But
Jay.
let me, yeah, and you're right, Tazzo. Yeah, I mean, if it was a situation where I'm like, damn, you know what, man, I need some money. So guess what I'm about to do? I'm about to have a live stream auction, and I'm about to start selling all my shit on the live stream auction. Yeah, I can get some money, but at the end of the day, I'm going to end up losing money. I've
Because
lost
you
money
will.
on it. You know what I'm saying? I've lost money on it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't gain any value from fragrance. You know what I'm saying? You're not fragrance don't appreciate over time unless you got one of these
Don't
red
do.
batches of Aventus.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you got a red batch of Aventus, but everything else, you're
But
not
Yeah.
gonna get your
I
money
say
like
that
that.
I said that because I've seen people on Facebook groups sell off 50, 60 fragrances. They need
Mm-hmm.
them sold today. I
Yeah.
have I'm going through a divorce or a death in the family
Oh
or
yeah.
something urgent. I'm like, damn, I
Uh-huh.
feel for these people, man. Like they have to sell off not because they want to, because they have to, bro. They're not gonna not take care of business at whatever it is at home. Man, they let these fragrances go, man. And I'm like, damn, that gotta hurt, man, to let go all these fragrances. Because whatever just happened, death in their family, gotta go through a divorce, need a lawyer, just caught a speeding ticket or whatever the case may be. Like you never know why people gotta just auction off a lot of their fragrances, but they at least have that option though. You know.
Well, hey,
Yeah, you're right, man.
fellas. Go ahead, Jay. We'll go ahead and end it on you because, hey, this is a great conversation. But man, it's so great that, man, we've
I'm seeing the
we've got it.
time, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
we've
yeah,
been
yeah.
on this one,
And
bro.
I
But yo,
see taking Tazzo wiping his eye.
yeah, but just shout out to EQ, man, because just listen, to some of the stuff that Tazzo was saying, man, and shout out to EQ, bro. Like EQ
Sure.
really be telling people the real deal. You know what I'm
I
saying? Some people be looking at EQ like he being an asshole or whatever. He's not, bro. Like he just telling people the honest to God truth. Get your ass
Right.
outside and touch some grass. You know what I'm saying? Go
take
touch
the
grass.
message, leave the messenger.
Right, go touch grass, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
there's more important things, bro. Like, EQ ain't did a live stream probably in months, but EQ got real life stuff going on, man. I don't know if any of y'all follow him on Instagram, man, but the brother's building themselves a beautiful, beautiful home. Like, EQ got real life shit going on, bro, to where this is just a hobby, and you got to take care of real life stuff, man. Regardless of
Yes.
what goes on in your life, take care of real life shit. Yeah, life is hard. Yeah, life gonna dump on you, and it ain't gonna always be fair. And I understand you need an outlet. I get
And you
you, but at
gotta
the end
tip
of
your
the
hat to influencers that give you that window.
Yeah.
day, right,
And let you see, like, okay, yeah, they do got a lot of fragrances, they talk fragrances, but man, even
He's
he
been
going something that's keeping him from the sport or the art of fragrances, bro. Because
yeah.
you not everybody is a chaos in a gent sense that can put up a YouTube doing fragrance content every day, sometimes twice a day.
But you got to remember too. There's one other thing that a lot of people don't understand too. You look at a lot of these fragrance reviewers and you look at their collection, you're thinking, oh man, I want something like that. Look at when they started. Ross didn't start a few years ago. He started like 7 or 8 years ago. Look at Chaos 10 years ago.
right,
Big Beard 7 years ago. You look
right,
at who is it? Gent Sense 10 years ago. Bowtie 6 or 7 years ago. Their collections are not brand new. They've got bottles that they've had for years. The EDTs and the EDTs were the ones that faded out. The EDPs that came out, the eau de colognes, all those fragrances and whatnot back then, they last. They still last. You know what I'm saying? So when you see their collections, they still use them because they've had them. These ain't the
right.
ones that they say, oh, you see the dent. That shit ain't happened in a year. That dent has come over 3 or 4 years of usage.
On top of their 1,000 bottles.
This is 4 years right here, and this is a 50
four
ml.
years to get there.
4 years it took to get here.
And you had a big jump because it was one of a few at first.
Right. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. Like, I know we've been on this live now for about 2.5
All right,
hours.
y'all. I know we probably gotta wrap it up.
Yeah, you know what I'm
It
saying?
was
We
a good
got
conversation though.
we got real life shit going on over here, man. You know what I'm saying? We got wives, girlfriends, and real
Yeah.
life shit going on.
I've
So,
been
Good
getting
we
them.
gotta
cause.
I've been
take care of
getting
home.
them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got to take care of home, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
this is something that we can definitely come back and have another conversation on, man, because it's a conversation that I really think is needed in the community, man. And shout out to Big Beard, man, for, really starting this topic. And, bro, it's something that really needs to be talked about more because, this space, man, this shit is like drugs, bro. Man, this shit is
I be out
crazy.
here like Pookie and Chris Rock, boy. I'm telling you, like
Yeah,
like
bro.
big old, like
But we here to influence y'all in a positive way, in a responsible way. We ain't gonna let y'all just dump out your whole bank account. We're gonna let y'all know that, hey man, get a sample of that, man. You really don't need 100 mLs of that. At least I am.
Facts. And that's why I be telling y'all, bro, y'all be thinking I'm playing, man. Y'all gonna be seeing me up here. Hey, man, my fragrance of the day, and I'm gonna hold up a 9 ml scent split sample of whatever it is that I'm doing, bro. I'm not doing, bro. Look, I
hey,
don't know about y'all, but I got real life shit I'm trying to do, man. I'm trying to buy vacation homes. I'm trying to buy, I'm trying to do real shit with money. And
Yeah.
this right here, this ain't gonna get me where I need to be.
no, it ain't.
So,
That's what
so
I'm
you do
telling
your
you, Jay.
thing and do what you do. But yeah, man, you got to be responsible, man. And look, this shit will get your ass in the trouble real quick if you ain't careful.
Hey, I'm sending mine overseas. They taking a vacation so that I can afford a vacation. You know what I'm saying? That's how we doing it. But
That
hey,
part.
once again, y'all, hey, Tazzo, bam,
My
my
God.
little bro, my little frag bro. Hey, appreciate you for coming
Appreciate
on,
you, bro.
man. Hey, we gonna get you back on here again eventually. Sally, we need you to get ready, you know what I'm saying? But y'all stay tuned. We got a special thing coming up on Thursday. Um, got a special guest and everything. Stay tuned. Tazzo, always love my boy. Go ahead
Appreciate you,
and get and
Tazzo.
answer that Hakua text. You know what I'm saying? It's in home now. All
Best
right,
place
boy.
for it to
All
be,
right, man. I
bro. That's the
appreciate you
best
and
place for it.
Jason, man. Really do, man. This is a great
Hey, bro.
conversation.
Anytime, man.
Shout out to
Anytime,
the
bro.
chat, man. The chat was very engaged. They offered
For
a
sure.
lot of pointers, man. So yeah, it was great, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Anytime, bro.
All right,
We'll
man.
holler back, man.
Appreciate
I'm gonna
it.
go ahead and
All
drop it.
right,
All right.
All right, peace.
This time I'm dropping you on purpose. All right. Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, man.
Hey, look,
Great conversation tonight, bro. This
great
this live
conversation.
definitely went a lot longer than I was anticipating it to be. But just sometimes, man, you, when you're speaking from the heart about stuff, man, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you just gotta, be like, okay, what I got going on can wait, man. But, I just felt, that we really needed to have a real conversation towards the end, man, because it's probably a lot of people that's out there feeling a certain type of way, man. And, I hope that the words that, you guys got out of this live tonight, man, will resonate. And if it's something that, that you felt useful, man, and somebody that needs to hear this, man, share it with somebody. Because this fragrance thing, man, like it's crazy, man. This is a weird ass place in Fragcomm, bro. Like it really is a weird ass place, bro. Like
Hey, and
it's
we
weird, man.
participating. It's
You're
weird, and
right.
we're participants.
We're willing
Yes. So
participants.
don't don't think that we're excluding ourselves. We are participating in this.
We are willing participants. That's why we own it. We got a whole
Yeah,
podcast talking about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so we're just as weird as everybody else, man. But just some shit just gets to be a little bit too weird at times. But
for sure.
it's all good. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, James, bro, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate everybody watching. For real, y'all could be doing so much on y'all Tuesday nights. Y'all can be out here, trying to see, the gender reveal for the presidency of the United States, because that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a gender reveal. Is it gonna be a boy or a girl? You know what I'm saying? That's just what it's gonna be. And if you voted, great. If you didn't vote, that's great too. You do your thing. But if you voted, I hope you voted your conscience. And I hope that didn't go over your head. Vote your conscience if you voted. I
yeah,
hope you voted your conscience.
yes, sir.
Don't be voting based upon what grandma and grandmama and mama and daddy, told you need to do.
Or don't vote.
Uh,
Don't vote on hate. Don't vote on
yeah,
hate. Anger.
you vote your conscience. And James, I appreciate you, brother. I
Always.
appreciate everybody that watches, man. You guys are fantastic for real. You guys are fantastic. And brother.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say, James, before I sign this thing off, bro?
Hey man, you already did my part. You know, I don't remember the rest of it, but you know, really do appreciate y'all for coming out, man. Hey, we really appreciate y'all for coming out, man. And like we said, man, these are the conversations that need to be had, the uneasy ones that so many people run from. You know, the thing is that you know we're still going to come and give you content explaining what we got, you know, what we think of stuff. But again, don't let our content manipulate you into thinking that you know you're going to miss out if you don't buy something. We are only here to share, to have a good time, and to express our enjoyment or our thoughts of fragrances. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, you said it, bro. I mean, you know, and like I said earlier, you know, if I've ever made anybody feel like they, you know, had to have something or, excuse me, or needed something or whatever, that was never my intentions. And, you know, I apologize if, you know, if I've ever made you feel like, you know, you've been manipulated or pushed into, you know, spending your hard-earned money on something, even though that's not my fault if you did it. But you know, as someone in this space that you know you all you know value our opinions on, you know, we do have a sense of responsibility of some sort.
Indeed.
But with that being said, everybody, I appreciate you guys, man. James, you my guy. Appreciate you, Tazzo. Shout out to the
Always.
chat.
Yep.
As
Yep.
always, you let every sip be a sip of inspiration, and every sniff lead to a new discovery. Thank you all for watching. We appreciate y'all. Good night.
Hey, Jay, go ahead and hop off. I'll call you later.
All right, bro.
All right, y'all. Have a good one, man.